The shield egg.
Oh, again?
Yeah.
Damn.
Would have been
Well,
funny if it was the Brahma.
that's another kind of luckiness, right there.
Yeah, I know. Top four 2 times in a row, but I don't really want it. So. All right.
One sec, I'm gonna order food.
Roger.
Hey, if he's gonna order food in a second, I'm gonna do it again.
Want to see me do it again?
What do you guys think Pat's ordering right now? I think he's like, yeah, Wendy's, I'd like the chicken tendies, please.
Either that or Chipotle.
Chipotle. Yep. Chipotle.
I'll take the chicken tendies, Chipotle.
Delivery, please. Sure. It's 330-224-5013.
Writing that down for later.
Pat.
And an address.
It's 10676 DORR Lane, Door Lane, apartment B is in Bravo.
Perfect. What would you like today?
Can I grab the one of the large build your owns? And can I get pepperoni, salami,
This better not be pizza.
bacon, and cashews on it?
Oh,
Cashews.
Cashews. Yuck.
Yes, you can.
Oh, and also banana peppers.
Okay.
More like
That
cash
redeems
ew.
it. That
Would
redeems
you like
it.
anything else?
Yeah, and I'm gonna get also an order of your Mount Trufflemore as well.
For sure.
What is this place?
Okay.
Is this like a meme call?
Would you like anything
Hey,
Nope, that'll do it.
else? So you get the large
What? You got it?
build-your-own,
First.
bacon, salami, pepperoni, banana peppers, and
Yep.
cashews. And a
What
Mount
mission
Rushmore.
are you guys doing
Yep.
to do that?
Can I pay by card over the phone as well?
Spencer, I got it.
Total is $27.98. Would you like a tip today?
Yeah. What is? Oh, I'm not good at math. What is 15%? I don't know what math.
I can ring it up as 15.
15 is perfect. Yeah, if you're able to do that, that's perfect.
Man, listen to that charisma.
Okay, I'm ready for the card
Yeah,
number whenever you
something
are.
I don't have. for
Okay,
sure.
let me
20
grab it really
charisma
quick.
right there.
All right. Card number is.
Oh. Dude, I had my pen ready and
Oh,
my
man.
god.
That's pretty
Did you really?
Yeah, I did. I was gonna write it down.
Hold
Hey.
it over his head.
Yep.
Hey,
He was
Tyler,
ready.
what mission were you doing to get your larvaling?
Go to Saturn and do Cassini.
Yeah,
Cassini?
Cassini's the easiest.
Yep,
and
I got
quickest.
Nucor. Second try, dude.
Shut the fuck up, Tyler.
Took Spencer 40 minutes.
Well, at least I got it.
Cool.
I'm gonna be rocking 3 Kuvas, dude.
All right. 3 Kuvas. Oh man, dude, I want to get the arc gun. That would be a great for the arc deployer. The arc gun deployer that you
Oh,
get
yeah,
from
that'd be cool.
Profit Taker.
I can see you using that all the time. Let's see what it. Yeah. Nice hefty 26% toxin, bro. Add some stuff onto that.
Alrighty.
Pat, I didn't quite get your whole card number. Could you repeat
Yeah,
that?
that's weird how that happens. That's so weird.
All right, I'm gonna need a big refresher.
Yeah, let me get my music queued up, Spencer. Let me get ready. Okay.
I
Give me a
wasn't
second.
rushing.
Kind of sounded like it.
Sounded a little bit like rushing.
Oh, I forgot the alcohol, boys. What am I gonna do?
Same.
Shit.
Oh, I bet the Kuva Dracoon would be cool too.
Oh yeah, dude, that gun had bullets that bounced off the floor. I remember that.
So also for the people that are in roll 20, that are on prompt and on time
Thank you.
in roll 20. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Pat
Thank
yourselves
you.
on the back.
Thank you.
The map for this area has been updated. So there are some
I
named
noticed,
areas. Yep, obviously there's updated slightly. Some of the I added some a little more geometry to it, just kind of touched it up, made it look a little nicer.
BRB.
Thank you.
And then the world map is also updated.
Hell yeah.
Take you to that. So added a couple of new areas, a couple new symbols. Still polishing some areas, like you can see the in Anarchesia, the frost fields are pretty undeveloped. That's A, because that's a pretty unexplored area, and B, just because it's still under construction in my brain.
All right.
But a lot of this, I added Hackath Swamp in there, added Fort Joy in there, added Oakhurst, that kind of thing.
Very, very nice.
Very nice.
Not nice.
Alrighty. So yeah, Levi was asking for a refresher when we were doing our dungeon because he just completely forgot. It's been so long. Thanks, Dean, for going out of town. We appreciate it.
Yep. Thank you.
Make us go 3 weeks without playing.
Dean.
Scumbag.
Real piece of shit.
Do you know how mind-numbing my work is? I need a break, okay?
I gotta have something. This is the
Yeah.
all I look forward to.
Exactly.
Alexa, turn the light on.
Yes, master.
You just hear a high-pitched voice and some chains rattling in the background.
Yeah, so I can give you guys a bit of a refresher. So at the top, or unless anybody wants to try for inspiration, it's up to you.
Oh,
Austin could do it again.
I could try.
Yeah, if it's good enough, you get inspiration.
Okay, all right. I'll give my go for inspiration, and then you can tell me where I fucked up. So, so the party has left the hearth. So we Octavius had his opportunity after the wedding to sit everyone down and to let them know, like, kind of what has happened with him, who he is, where he's come from, what he's doing. And he sort of begged the party, for admission into the party so that they could join forces in order to basically find Octavius's brother, Broderick, and get to the bottom of this cult of Miwi and find out kind of what has happened with all of that, and get to the bottom of things. Before the party would allow his admission, they wanted to see how he fared in combat. So Octavius v. Wrecker in the fight pits, and Octavius got his ass kicked pretty thoroughly. But he did show some prowess and some skill, and I think that the party respected him enough for it to let him in. So at that point, the party has left Hearth and are on their way to, I'm not sure where we were going exactly.
Back to Euronymous'.
Okay,
out there.
okay. And so on the way, we did come across a big group of elves, and Octavius was able to pray at the first of many of these statues that he wants to visit of the Seldarine. And that's kind of where we left
Elven
off.
gods?
The Seldarine
then-
is the pantheon that I worship.
Oh,
And
okay.
then Spencer's being worshipped currently.
Yeah, a group of wanderers came up to me during the camp, and no, it was one guy with the owlbear,
Mhm.
and
But-
he was like, Red Prophet. We were about to kill him too.
Yeah. Straight up nearly murdered this dude.
Red rapist.
They all bow.
They all bow
Oh,
and just whip
great
their dicks
one.
out, ready to go. Yeah, that's good. I will give you inspiration for that.
All right.
That was good. Yeah, so to set the scene for you guys now, you guys are in a forested area. You had just kind of gotten yourselves situated in the evening, and you were busy taking watches. The first watch went by, unimpeded, but then the second watch was interrupted by this group that approached your party member Poro, as if you're not really able to understand the language. The language is a little bit off to you, but who other than Poro speaks Infernal? Anyone else?
Nope.
Okay, so Poro, you didn't recognize. You recognized parts of the language in the beginning, their own language. It's not
Mhm.
like a language that you speak, but you were able to pick out a few words. And then when they spoke their words to you, that was in Infernal. So that was their, when they said, kind of their words of respect, their exchange of respect for you, that was in Infernal.
All right.
And that's where we pick up. You see, for those of you with a dark vision, which I think is everybody but Wrecker, you guys can.
I got it.
Oh, you do? You have
Yeah,
dark vision?
I have
Big
two
goggles.
things. I have a couple things giving me dark vision.
Oh, okay. So yeah, anybody without dark vision, which I don't know that anybody is missing out
so.
on that. You guys would slowly be able to see some figures, humanoid figures, emerging from the woods beyond the individual that's approached Poro. They kind of like coast is clear. They're kind of stepping out, ready to, defend their leader if they need to, or just to kind of investigate and figure out what the hell's going on.
Oh shit! I say that in common. Hey guys! I'm waving at the group of people that are coming.
Okay, yeah, the one is maybe about 10 feet from you. Kind of slowly approaches with his hands clasped in the very like Catholic prayer, hands clasped. And he's just kind of like slowly walking towards you. This is the person that you had been working with for a lot of your time. In when you came to this town, came to the village, you kind of had somebody who was sort of your liaison, I guess. I'm trying to find a good word for it. Liaison is probably the best word I'm going to find for it. Between you and the village, kind of an in-between person. And that individual's name, let me pull up my notes.
Poru. Unless you made a new one.
No, yeah, you're right. Sorry, I put your text document in a different section of where I normally put it. So yes, yeah. So you know that person, and you know that they kind of communicated to you on behalf of the leadership of this group, and he recognizes you, obviously.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna hold up my middle finger, and in Infernal say, the greeting that I made up for him.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fuck you.
Yep. So what does that sound like when you're speaking in Infernal to them?
I don't know. What does Infernal sound like? Is there a sound for it?
It's like demon speech, basically. It's just demonic, like, if someone is possessed by the devil, it's just a lot of like scratchy Latin. Really, that's what I picture it.
Fuck you. Or something
like that. Sounds like someone in an anime trying to speak English.
It's like a dubbed anime.
Yeah.
Fuck you. He bows in respect, and then turns to Wrecker and flips you off, and kind of like bows in respect.
Huh. You never do that.
Flip him off. Come on.
Yeah, he's waiting there like expectantly after he does that to you, Wrecker.
What?
Pull up your middle finger.
Okay, I'll do it. Here we go. I'll do it.
Okay. Yeah, you do it, and then he kind of like gives you a nod of approval, and then systematically goes through and flips each and every one of you off right to your faces.
I put up both mine.
Okay. He vigorously shakes his, like nods his head, like yes, of course, very good.
Sketch is mad.
So-
He said some things that I can't say here to him, like disrespectful.
Octavius pretends like he's like reaching into his like little satchel, and then like he pulls his middle finger out of the bag.
He kind of the individual kind of like cocks his head at you at first, and then starts like chuckling to himself and nods his head and then flips you off. You hear the individual who you know as Poru speak
Yep.
to you in Infernal. Poro. He gestures towards Octavius and says magic in Infernal, like a question.
Is that question towards me or him?
No, he saw what Octavius did with his hand and
Oh.
turned to you and asked magic in Infernal.
Yes, he is very strong and powerful magic.
What?
Are you
Sketch is pissed at these guys. He thinks they're just disrespecting him.
Are we gonna fight?
Oh, well, no, the sketch.
Go on.
That's the
He
proper.
puts
That's
both his fingers to all the group.
this is
all of them like put their bows and their swords away and just like double flip you off. You know, all the people that are approaching.
this is the proper greeting sketch. Okay, nothing to worry about. In their village, at least, that I made up. Yeah.
The owl bear kind of like slowly has kind of been making its way forward, just kind of sniffing the air, making sure everything is okay. But then slowly makes its way towards you, and then kind of like reaches out and then sniffs in your direction a few times, Poro, and then after a brief moment runs up and tackles you.
Oh shit.
And then starts licking your face like a dog.
Oh, it's oh shit. What's his name again? Poru. What's his name?
Poru is this guy's name.
I know the owlbears.
The owlbear, you never gave me a name. So, what's his name?
Billy.
Billy. Billy the bear. Billy the bear. Ugh.
Billy the owlbear.
Excellent.
I start petting it.
Okay. You kind of know the spot, like the scratch behind the ears. You know that he really likes. So, you get him behind the ears a little bit. And the Poru, after kind of like gathering the rest of, these are all humanoid figures. All of them are human, despite a handful of half elves, but the majority of them are human. And for those of you who aren't aware and who are kind of, you obviously have no context, these are very much hunter-gatherers. They're dressed in very basic clothing, like, sacks and basic cloths, some leather elements here and there. Several of them are carrying what appear to be, like the messenger bags that were really popular in 2010 or something like that everybody walked around with. Picture them like wearing like a messenger bag, but you can see it's overflowing with berries and fruits and things like that. One of the one of the older members, an older human male, has what appears to be some sort of half-skinned animal carcass kind of slung over his shoulder, and he's just kind of like constantly adjusting it on his shoulder. The element that you guys notice almost universally on these people is that they have some part of red, some piece of red attached to them, whether it's like a red scarf or like a red piece of cloth that's tied off to their arm, or like a red glove that is missing 3 fingers, something like that. There's some element of red attached to all of these individuals.
Would Octavius happen to know why that is?
Why don't you roll an intelligence check?
Okay, not my strong suit, but okay. 13.
13. You definitely see this as like a symbol of like worship, a symbolic piece. This is definitely intentionally placed there. It's not just like, hey, they dig the color red. Like, this seems ceremonial and with intent. Every member has some piece of red. And the thing about the red piece also is it's 9 times out of 10 the nicest article of clothing they have. Like, it's a piece of silk, or it's a really nice, high quality piece of fabric. That's why they have it on there. So
Okay.
yeah, they've definitely taken to making sure that the red article, whatever it is to them, is the nicest piece on them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get off, or I'm gonna try to get the owlbear off of me and try to stand up.
Okay, yeah, you're able just to kind of gently push him away and stand up, no problem.
I'm gonna talk to him in Infernal.
Okay.
Hey, what are you guys doing over here?
He kind of like you see like him kind of struggle. He has to like take the words like very very slowly. He kind of has to piece them together, and he says back to you, "Oh, we hunt." An infernal.
What are you hunting? What hunt you?
He turns to the individual next to him, and you hear like and just like absolute nonsense. And they go back and forth for like 20 seconds, and he says, "Fud."
What?
Fud, food,
Oh, food.
And he kind of like walks over to the gentleman with the carcass slung over his shoulder and taps it and kind of gestures like this to mouth kind of thing, like eating.
Oh, okay. You, they're pretty. Are they far from their village?
I would say roll me a survival check to kind of try to place yourself in the world.
All right. 6.
6? Yeah, you're having a hard time. You've traveled so much, you've gone so far from this area, you're really not able to place. Very quickly, one of the older women, probably in her, I mean, you'd say maybe late 50s or something, walks over to Gargle and is just kind of like examining him up and down and like looking at all the shiny bits on him and his armor and everything. Reaches out and like touches like very softly some of the armor. They seem pretty fascinated with you guys.
Don't worry, they're defenseless. Her name's Ramona.
Defenseless?
Yep.
Or Ramona?
Yeah, Ramona.
They want food.
I think they have enough food on them.
Are they hungry? They can use the fire. They can cook some.
I already snuffed the fire out. We can make a new one.
Oh yeah, you did. Well, yeah, you just throw a fireball at it. You know.
That's a bit strong for what we need it for.
Fine, throw a small fireball.
Okay. Do you guys want to set up camp with us? I'm talking to Puru.
He's like has to take it very slowly and like piece the words together. And he says, "You," and points like at you. "Home," and then points back in the northeastern direction.
I am home. Right here.
Oh.
No, I'm saying that's infernal.
Oh, I was gonna say you're making fun of my stature.
You, home.
Listen to me.
What's wrong with this guy?
The
What's he saying?
the Red Prophet goes wherever he wants. Do you understand
Like,
that?
he kind of like puts his head to the side and like shakes his head. He doesn't really get it. He understood Red Prophet.
Red Prophet, I point to myself, goes, I spin my finger around in a circle. Wherever the circle gets bigger, I want. And then I point to myself again.
He kind of goes, "Oh, yes. You, big now, big." And he does like the big circle with his finger and then points to his belly and then does like the big circle.
Because you're fat, mate.
God damn it.
Because you've been drinking my alcohol.
Me, and then he points to the woman, me, and he kind of points out to all these people, says, me, food, home.
Me, food, home.
But he's saying like he doesn't know how to say like this guy and this guy and this guy, so he points to someone and says me, and then points to another person and says me. He doesn't know how to say like this person, in Infernal.
What are they saying?
Well, They kind of want me to go back to their village.
Where's that?
Somewhere in this area.
Would I know where that's at? Since I am, if that's from the northeast and I'm from the northwest, maybe I've come across it.
I mean, I could say you could make a survival check, but you haven't really been this deep into the woods before. But I'll let you do it if you'd like.
Sure, just to.
You can certainly try, as Matt Mercer would
Ooh,
say.
8.
Nope. Yeah, you have no clue.
All right.
This is probably a civilization that is prides itself on not being exposed to the outside world.
It's fair.
Yeah, their home is, I don't know how far away it is. I kind of forget. I was only with them for a couple weeks, maybe 2 months or so. I don't remember exactly.
What'd you do with them?
I mean, they just kind of gave me food, you know?
Hey.
They fed me and kind of worshipped and groveled at my feet. You know, that was pretty nice.
That sounds like exactly what you like.
That I did like it. Then it got boring. Then I left. And then I found you guys.
Red Prophet. And he's like, you can see like it's like the Matrix in his brain. Like you can see his eyes dart back and forth. Like he's trying to find the words to say that you can understand. And he sprints over to Gargle and like lunges for his weapon.
What the?
Are you gonna try to stop him?
Me or Poro?
Lunges for Gargle's weapon.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to like kind of spin myself to keep him from grabbing at the sword at my hip. Be like,
Okay.
and cover it with my hands. Be like, no.
Roll a dexterity check for me.
How's that work? Like a saving throw or?
Just a check. So add if you're proficient in dexterity, you can add your proficiency bonus. But
Okay.
just
18.
just d20 in dex. Okay, yeah, you beat him handily. You rolled a 2 minus 3. So he reaches for the weapon, and in your like pirouette, the hilt of the scabbard of the blade as you spin like smacks him in the ass as you're spinning, and he kind of like stumbles over and stands up and kind of like dusts himself off, and you see like a couple of the other people that are here start to get like defensive, and you see like their posture kind of stand up, and they kind of like slowly reach for their bows and their small daggers.
Whoa.
And he kind of like he kind of like stands up really quickly and starts to calm everybody down. Poru does, and he takes a moment and says, me, and he's like gesturing towards your sword, your weapon.
I hold up my hand like I'm talking to an animal. And be like, no.
Blade, 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 and he's just saying blade and infernal like over and over and over. Which to the rest of you is like Allah. It's like it's nothing. It means nothing to you. But Poro, you understand as blade.
Do I need to shoot this guy?
I mean, he's just saying blade over and over again. Poru.
Tell him it's mine. It's my sword.
Come here, buddy. I'm gonna motion for him to come to me. Come here, Poru.
He kind of like lowers his head and kind of like shakes, and you can tell he's like frustrated. He doesn't know what to do. And he like kind of like comes over and has his head lowered, and he says, blade home, you blade home.
Oh, okay, buddy. Okay, come here.
Retarded?
I'm gonna put my arm over his shoulder and lead him away from the party, or from his party.
Okay. Everybody, as you do that, the rest of the group, they relax. They kind of take their hands off their weapons, and
Oh, as soon as we're, a couple feet away, all right, Poru. So, I'm not your Red Prophet anymore, okay? So,
Red Prophet, you Red Prophet,
go home. You go back home.
You home. Me, you.
No.
Home. Blade home.
No.
Home blade. You, me.
That doesn't mean anything. No. Your infernal is terrible, by the way.
He's trying.
I was
He kind of looks defeated, and he pulls a small skinning knife out of his pouch, and then points, and then says home.
point.
And is rapidly gesturing towards the skinning knife.
What's he?
Big point, big point, home.
Big. Is there a monster at home or something? Is there a big monster that you need to kill?
I'm trying to think if he would know monster. I don't think he would know monster.
Big.
No, big, and he is pointing at the skinning knife. Big this.
Big. You want a bigger blade?
Oh, does he got any gold? I'll sell him this one. I'll hold up my other sword.
Yeah, they're hunter-gatherers. I don't think they have gold.
He's gonna throw his hands up in frustration and stab the knife into the sheath aggressively out of frustration, and he turns and walks away from you without addressing you, and walks up to the woman, and it just speaks Allah, just blah 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 nonsense, and they kind of nod and shake their head back and forth. This is a language that none of you get. You gather that this is probably their own form of communication that they've developed on their own, but none of you recognize it unless any of you have comprehend languages, which you would. But
I have it, but a ritual cast. So.
Okay. After 20 seconds of this back and forth conversation, the woman takes her satchel off and hands it to Poru, and then turns around and just makes a mad dash back towards the northwest.
Well,
Where's she going?
there's where's she going? Poru?
Me, and he points at her. Me, home blade.
She's going to fetch his blade or something. You know what, Poro? Why don't you just come with us? We have plenty of blades.
A blade, yeah, blade, yes, blade,
yes.
blade. Me, blade,
Yes.
home.
Okay.
You hear her. Me, home. You hear.
to sacrifice him.
Wait, Wayros, can you possibly cast comprehend languages so we can maybe try to understand a little
Yeah.
bit?
To keep in mind, to everybody else, this has been just
Okay.
throat speech.
Yeah,
this has
right,
been
exactly.
Nothing.
So Octavius is sitting here
Alright,
I'd
so-
love to help, but I just can't understand anything.
After-
Yeah.
Yeah, so after 3 minutes of this back and forth, I start setting the stuff up, making a little circle, and I'm just in my corner.
Okay, so how
casting it.
long does comprehend
It's-
languages take to cast? Normally,
I normally I
action?
don't know, but it's a ritual cast for me.
I
so
think it's
you
10
you
minutes.
add 10 minutes
yeah.
onto whatever so that's what I'm asking. What is the initial cast of comprehend languages? Is it an action?
I think it is.
I'm looking here.
Um,
Casting time, 1 action.
Yeah.
Okay, so it just takes 10 minutes then. 10 minutes and 6 seconds if you want to be specific.
So is he trying to get me, or is he holding out the blade for me?
No. He sheathed the blade away, and you saw a woman run into the forest. That same woman run into the forest, at the speed of sound, just with agility that you have not seen before.
I'll hold out my
And
hand
he
and
go
say
ahead.
blade. Give
me blade. You red prophet. You hear me here. And he points and goes, me here, and then to somebody else he points to to Scatch, me here, me here,
okay.
you here,
Okay.
me,
Let's-
and he points out into the woods, a blade here,
What is
me,
he talking
blade
about?
here.
Honestly, Sketch, I have no idea.
Can we just kill him?
I mean,
I'm kidding.
there's better options than just killing.
So
Oh.
Gargle gets bored, so he's gonna go back and sit next to a tree and maybe doze off a little bit.
Let's finish this rest and let's talk more in the morning. All right.
Yeah, it's give or take maybe 11:30 midnight, somewhere around there.
I'm gonna adjust your sleep. Like put my hand on my hand. Or my head on my hand. Sleep.
So how much longer till you think the ritual will be done?
10 minutes. You know.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
just take. Yeah, we've only gone through about a minute.
Can Poro just like tell them to like wait a few minutes, and then we'll be able to talk more freely once Wayros is done?
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. I don't really mention to Poro that I'm doing this. I'm kind of just like doing it off on my own, and then once it's done, I'll probably mention.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you take some time and you know complete your comprehend languages. We'll say if you don't want to do anything else, you can complete the comprehend languages.
Yeah, that's what I'm just focusing on. And then once it's done, I'm gonna walk over to Poro and say, could I tell that there were two different languages being spoken in that
Yes.
conversation? I'm gonna tell him, have that one speak to me in his native tongue.
I'll point at Poru and Wayros. Talk to him, Poru.
Him.
Yeah, in your native language.
Oh.
You
I'm gonna
must
get
talk
drink.
to him in simpler terms.
Talk you, him.
Are you just saying just talk?
Yeah.
Okay. He says me him?
Yeah.
Me him. And then he turns around to the other person, like one of the other older people that he's with, and Hueros, you hear, I don't know how to explain it to him. I'm sorry, I don't speak.
He is saying to the one that he does not know how to explain it to me. I can understand what they're saying now. I just need him to speak to me.
Can you talk to him in his language?
Nope, it's comprehend languages. You cannot speak it.
Yeah, no, I can. Yeah, I can only comprehend it. I cannot speak their tongue.
Well, now Spencer, Poro speaks Infernal, right? Like you could tell them in Infernal, like to.
Yeah.
Is that?
That's the
But they
language.
don't
Well, he
understand
speaks very
Infernal that well.
broken Infernal. Yeah, he speaks very broken. It's only the Infernal that Poro would have taught them in passing.
Do they have like a native language that you know of?
This is the
That's what
one
they're
that they're
speaking.
speaking. Yeah,
Okay.
it's what they're speaking.
So,
And
like-
now Hueros can understand that language, but he cannot speak it back.
Uh-huh.
Use hand gestures with them to something that would make sense, like showing us conversing. Saying that to Poro.
And how would I convey that through my fingers?
I don't know. You get him more than I do.
Can
I
Octavius?
mean, I never really did, honestly.
Can I step up and try to I don't know, like maybe roll a performance check to do some sort of like a charades kind of thing?
Yeah,
Like-
yeah,
okay.
that's a good idea. Yeah, I like that. Go ahead,
Okay.
roll performance.
All right, cool. Let me see what my performance is. And that is gonna be +2. Well, that's a natural one. God damn it.
Dang, feels bad.
What
Also, in
happens
the
if-
future, I'm not going to be a super stickler about it, but just keep in mind, especially for ritual casting things, I'm going to need you to keep at least a little bit of the existing components for some of them in the future. Some of the
Like
lower
the
level stuff, I
expensive-
don't. Yeah, some of the lower level stuff I don't mind as much, but the higher level stuff, especially if you're going to be casting it in through ritual, you'll need ritual components. You know, that's the
Yeah.
point of casting them ritually, is to do them.
That's one
You
thing
know.
I need to buy from Euronymous. I need to buy a gem worth like 100 gold so I can cast Revivify.
Right, that is definitely one of them, and the Poros diamond too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
But
my
yeah.
50 gold diamond.
Yep. So that's you kind of like walk up to him and you start trying to charade things, and he's just like shaking his head and kind of shrugs his shoulders and doesn't really know what to do.
That was terrible charades.
Hueros, you hear in their common tongue, this thing dances in front of me as if I'm an idiot.
They are not understanding you.
I think Octavius like he hears that and he just like he stops what he's doing and he realizes it's really bad and he just bows an apology and backs off like he's I'm
Flips
so
him
sorry.
off and bows.
Yeah, I'm so sorry and just backs off like he's just done.
That was a nice try.
I'm gonna roll an intelligence check for this guy. Okay. I don't think so.
Wayros, make them see that you understand them. You know.
I'm not sure how to do that. I can barely let you guys know that I understand you half the time.
Maybe when they start talking to one another, you can just kind of like gesture them on, like yes, like talk to me like that, like I don't know, just whatever you can do. I mean, when they start speaking in their language, just like give them confirmation, like yes, like talk to me like that.
I'm gonna like not threateningly, but I'm just gonna kind of walk towards them.
Okay.
Like try to include myself into their group.
How many people
you're
are there?
able to do that. I mean, you can just stand around them and just kind of be a part of it.
Yeah. Are they saying anything?
No, they're kind of expectantly looking into the forest, waiting for that individual to return.
Oh.
Wayros doesn't know charades that well, so he's gonna like get his attention, like maybe tap him on the shoulder, and then he's gonna point to himself, like point to his ears, and like point to the guy's mouth, and then gesture like as if something's coming from his mouth to his ears.
Okay. Let me roll an intelligence check.
Please roll high.
Yeah. He turns to the other one and goes, I cannot play these games. Where is she? Is she returning soon? And one of the other ones goes, I believe so. She should be on her way back really soon. And then he goes, I can't hurry back enough. I'm tired of this. This is ridiculous. Like, he's just like super frustrated.
Say the word games.
What? Why?
Because he just said that word.
Games?
That's in his language, not
Yes.
an infernal.
Well, they would translate to the same basic concept, wouldn't they?
What do you mean?
If I say apple in Spanish and apple in English, they are the same concept, a red fruit that grows from a tree.
Okay, sure.
What?
So, like,
Makes sense to me.
Sure.
say, when will she return? This is getting ridiculous. I'm like trying to translate it the best I can.
All right, so she must
say
bring
that
some.
in that other language.
Oh, yeah, I'll say that. Because Poro remembers exactly what he said.
Yeah, so go ahead, RP that for us.
Oh, shit. I was grabbing peanuts, okay? I don't remember what Wayros said.
It's fine. It's all right. It's okay. He kind of nods his head in like semi-understanding, and then in Infernal, which again you understand as well, Hueros, after you hear this.
Mm-hmm.
He says, him pointing out to the forest, here, and he points it at his waist where his skinning knife is. Here.
You know, I never really. I guess I should have taught them more Infernal. You know what I mean? I should have left some textbooks or something.
You hear Poru turn and say, "I don't know what to do. He doesn't understand me. I don't get it. I don't know how to say it any clearer than I am."
Say he doesn't understand me. I don't get it. That is what he just said. Repeat back to him so he can understand that I can hear them.
Okay. Poru?
He turns to you.
Lizard can hear you.
Him. Him. He
Yes.
like points to his ears.
Yes.
He turns behind and says, "Is the Red Prophet trying to say that this thing can understand?"
I nod. I start nodding. And like, yes, that is. Like trying to.
He turns directly to you and says, "You speak our language."
Yes. I'm just gonna keep nodding. It's easier.
That's
to
wonderful then. Please tell the Red Prophet that the dagger is on its way. It will be here post haste.
The dagger is on its way, he says. They are.
No. Speak in our language. Speak in our language
I'm gonna
to the
point-
Red Prophet.
I'm
The
gonna
Red
point-
Prophet speaks our language.
I'm gonna point to my mouth and like shake my head, but point to my ears and then nod my head.
Oh.
That's roll intelligence check.
That's pretty good. Right?
Yeah. 17 minus 2.
Jesus.
All right.
Dumbass people.
So I.
Is the-
so I
Dumber than sketch.
I tell Poro. They are bringing a dagger here very soon.
Would I recognize a dagger?
Or
Or what that dagger would mean?
No, you haven't recalled a dagger. You know that they used a lot of ceremonial daggers in their sacrificial things, which is part of the reason why you left. Is their sacrifices started trending pretty terribly, but that was also under the regime of the leader. That wasn't under Poru's kind of, that wasn't Poru's thing, but
yeah. Okay. Oh.
Why a dagger?
Well, they're really big into ceremonies and sacrifices. I'm probably gonna take a guess that they want to sacrifice somebody here, probably one of their own, for some stupid reason.
That sounds cool. I'm in. Let's watch.
Well, I mean,
Come on. We've had good entertainment for a while, mate.
yeah. I guess it depends on who they sacrifice, right? Like, if it's just some random person we don't give a shit about,
gonna be
sure.
you?
It's not gonna be me. No, they love me.
I think it's going to be him.
It's not gonna be me. If it's me, I'm gonna kill them all.
Well, if you do that, I'll help you.
Oh, okay.
Ask them why a dagger. Maybe they are less irrational than you think.
Let's. I'm just gonna tell them to let's wait. You know what? Let's just wait for the girl to return with the blade. Let's see what happens. I go to build a campfire again.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, you take up an opportunity to build a campfire. How long does comprehend languages last?
An hour.
An hour? Okay. So you guys take some time. You hear Poru say, the Red Prophet graces us with fire. Come, gather around the Red Prophet. Let us hear what wisdom he has to share." But in their tongue.
They're asking for your wisdom.
Oh, my wisdom.
Red Prophet.
Yeah, it's I got a bunch of wisdom. I know what that is. I'm gonna speak to them in Infernal. Actually, I don't know what to say. You know what? Let's get this fire started first, and then I will show you my wisdoms. I say that in Infernal.
Okay. He turns and goes, "The Red Prophet will share his wisdom around the fire."
Yeah.
At least I think.
Yes. Let's.
I nod in confirmation.
All right.
Come, gather. And he kind of starts giving directions to people. Like he has the guy with the carcass slung over his neck start skinning it and preparing meat and stuff like that for you guys to snack on.
All right.
A lot of the women go around. Are you all sitting around the fire?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So a lot of the women.
Gargle's fast asleep against a tree. Like,
Okay.
He sat down to just relax, and then he was on that first watch when all these guys showed up. I think if I remember right. So he's super tired. He's like out.
So a lot of the women take the time to like kind of hand you some berries, small berries and things like that. They're kind of pulling various things out of sacks, and they have like fruits that you recognize, your apples and pears and stuff, but some smaller berries that you don't recognize, and they're kind of, very gently handing them out to you and things like that.
Oh, thanks.
Formidable gatherers, I see.
Most of them are just like small, real tart berries. Some of them have like pits in the middle that you kind of have to spit out, and that kind of thing. But they're pretty tasty for the most part. Sweet. Some of them are really bitter and kind of sour. You see them and probably used in drinks and things like that. Hang on one sec.
Food's here. Is someone gonna wake me up when the food comes around?
No.
No, you decided to fall asleep.
He was on the first watch. He was the one that heard all these people and then woke everyone else up.
Oh, boo-hoo.
I'm just RPing here. Jeez.
Well, I'm RPing, not waking you up.
We got to get away from these people real quick.
Oh, you guys would be so surprised how college students cannot follow directions.
What?
Even over the phone, I was like, "Can you please leave it at the door because I'm busy doing something and I can't get up from my desk right now."
Yeah,
so
for
just
sure.
leave it and text it to me. And the guy pounds on the back door, my back door, and then comes on the front and pounds on my front door.
Oh, my gosh.
Dude,
Wow,
Jesus
that's
Christ,
hot.
man. I told you. Anyway,
Oh.
So after a while, an hour certainly passes. So comprehend languages falls. A lot of you are, kind of dozing off for the evening, and then you hear some rustling in the trees. A few of them kind of like cautiously draw their bows and notch an arrow before the woman returns. And she, in her hands as she approaches, has a pretty sizable cloth in her hand. It's about the size of, oh shit,
A dagger?
Trying to think for a reference. Yeah, it's dagger size, but it's larger than like your concealed dagger. It's
Sure.
definitely bigger. It's almost like short sword size. Maybe
Okay.
I would compare it more to short sword than I would dagger.
So it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Crocodile Dundee's knife.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
It's like a
Bowie
Bowie
knife.
It's fucking serious. But for the sake of
It's a
of
knife.
yeah, it's a knife. Oh,
No,
knife.
this is Sketch's territory.
So for the context of Dungeons and Dragons, it is considered a dagger, but it is much larger than a dagger. And he hands it to you, Red Prophet, and he takes it from the woman and then gets down on one knee and hands it to you, and then turns to Sketch and says like, "Alema hanishiniminibum on inihiralaba."
Scatch just drinks his drink and then flips him off.
I'm gonna start recasting that if I can.
Okay.
I'm gonna flip off the lady that brought the dagger.
she like grabs her chest in like an excitement, and like tears start to roll down her face as she slowly flips you off with both hands.
I'm gonna like shake or nod my head. Yes. Like good job.
Poru is like on one knee. He has the dagger lifted above his head, and he's kind of hanging his head low.
Is that towards me?
Towards you, yeah. He's bowed in front of you on one knee, with the dagger raised above his head, with his head lowered.
I'm
like
gonna
in a
take the dagger.
presentation. Okay. He kind of like, lets his hands fall and then stands up, and then like nods his head and then turns to Hueros and is like, Ale noshmena hadalabahamani dora arabadegotten. He just nods.
Infernal. Infernal. Okay.
I'm gonna just point to my ears, shake my head, and then gesture to like the ritual that I'm doing.
He kind of like cocks his head for a little bit, and then like shakes his head and turns and shrugs his shoulders and says something in his common tongue to the other people that you don't understand.
So what's
but
this, what's this for?
It's covered right now. It's wrapped in a cloth, a pretty dirty cloth.
I'll take it off, or take off the cloth.
Okay, so you unfurl the cloth and you see a very large dagger. It is silver almost all the way through, but it seems like and it's also capped with a claw, like the claw at the bottom. I don't know what that's. Not the pommel. Is that the pommel at the bottom?
Yeah.
I can't remember what it is. The pommel has like a claw bone attached to it, like like an eagle claw talons kind of thing. It has that at the bottom of it. It's almost entirely silver, with pieces of black and red around the hilt itself, kind of decoratively placed. And then through the hilt itself, you see channels, almost like rivers, that run up the sword that are crimson colored. It's almost like somebody took, like the what's it called? Epoxy resin. Have you guys ever seen the epoxy resin where like you pour it and it kind of sets and has like that look to it, like the D&D health potions that I got you guys? It's like that, except it looks like that is set in the blade itself that kind of runs up. It's like rivers of this crimson color.
Are there any magic runes on there?
There appear to be a handful of them. They're pretty obscured, and they're worn with time, definitely. But there are some like draconic symbols that would indicate some sort of like glyphs of some kind. Because all magic is based in draconic text in some fashion. So you can recognize, it being a tiefling, some of like the design, and it appears very like sinister, but the draconic runes themselves feel a little foreign to you. Your arcane nature might be able to identify some of them, but they appear to be some sort of magical element.
Try to discern what some of those are.
I would say you probably have to take time to attune to the weapon to figure out exactly like what it's doing, because like draconic runes in and of themselves like they're not like a language. It's not like it's not a description of this weapon does X. Like it's just kind of glyphs that appear on something that give it its power,
All right.
So if you wanted to take time to like attune to the dagger and figure out exactly what it does, you could do that.
Yeah, I'll do that. I will unattune from Hat of Disguise.
Okay.
And do the dagger.
So it take you like 30 minutes to an hour, give or take, depending on how productive you are to attune to it.
All right.
So once I'm done with the casting, I'm gonna go back over to the guy and point to my ears and nod.
So you can understand my language now?
Yes, I nod. Yes.
You could not before.
Yes.
why sometime you understand, but other time you do not.
Can I just like I'm just gonna.
I'll tell Wayros, hey, by the way, they're kind of dumb. Don't expect much, all right? I go back to with the dagger.
I point to the ritual circle, and then can I like kind of?
He kind of like sort of has a moment of realization and then nods his head and turns to you, Poro, and in Infernal says magic.
Yep.
Which you of course understand as magic as well, Reros, but in Infernal. He turns back to you and says, tell our esteemed prophet, this is the dagger that how do I say? And he kind of turns and everybody kind of shakes their head in confusion. And he turns back and says, Red Prophet left because man used this to kill man. Man no longer he no longer kills with this dagger. We kill that man and he cannot kill any more man. This is the dagger that he killed with. Poro, Red Prophet left us because this man was killed with this dagger. But please tell Red Prophet the man does not kill man with no more anymore with this. He does not kill.
I think they are trying to say that they no longer do sacrifices. At least with this dagger.
But they love sacrifices. Why would they
Well,
stop?
Due to the reason they
right.
said since you left.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that part.
Oh, man.
Are you trying to figure out what that dagger does right now?
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping it's not cursed,
I can, here, give it to me.
Well, I already started attuning to it.
Well, this will take shorter.
Okay, fine. Fine.
I'm gonna I ritually cast Identify.
Okay.
I'll just hand it over to him.
How long does Identify take?
I think. I think it's just 10 minutes to do the ritual. It's 1 minute, so 11 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, but the components are actually kind of expensive.
Oh yes, you would absolutely need those. Yep, a pearl with 100 gold. Yeah, you would absolutely need that. That's something that I would have to have you guys.
Never mind. Due to changes in the universe, I can no longer use this spell.
The wind shifted directions.
Oh, okay.
Like a Wind Waker.
Just play the oh god, what's the
Song of Time?
No, it's for Wind Waker to change the direction of the wind. It's like the Ballad of the Wind.
Something like that. I can't remember. It's like left, right, up.
Yeah.
Played that so many times. I can't remember if that's actually correct though.
And then you get the better sail, so you can
It's the Ballad of Gales.
Which
Oh,
direction? Is it?
I heard
Left,
you
right,
typing, Austin.
It's down, right, left, up.
I was completely wrong. It's 4?
Oh no, that can't be right. That's a teleport spell.
Oh.
Anyway, so
Different game.
That's where you're at. You've got the dagger. Are you gonna take time to attune to it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're moving out of disguise. You take the next little bit to attune.
Does attunement mean that you end up knowing? You come to know what the item does?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You can either identify something, which allows you to not have to attune to it, but you learn what it does.
Okay.
But if you want to just identify something, you can unattune. If you're full of attunements, you can unattune an item and reattune to the item that you want. And then the second that attunement process is over, it's basically like I give you the card that has all the information.
Okay. I got you.
Okay. Cool. All right. So you're gonna take some time to attune to that. It'll take you, like I said, 30 minutes to an hour. But in the meantime, Poru turns to turns to Hueros and says, "Can you ask Red Prophet if he live in home with with us?"
I turn to Poro. I think they want you to live with them.
Oh shit. Tell them or wait, no, you can't tell them that.
We kill no more. We kill animal for food. We kill no more man.
He says that they kill no more men.
That's lame.
The Red Prophet showed us we were mistaken. We were wrong. Red Prophet showed us. Now we do not kill men anymore.
I'm
We
just
do
gonna
not.
shake my head.
They seem to think very highly of you.
Oh yeah, I'm sort of a red prophet to them.
It slaps the background.
Yeah, they have some sort of symbol like a devil. I'm not sure who it is, but they think that I'm that person that they worship. So I kind of took advantage of that because I'm that kind of person, at least for a while.
Well, I would be careful about breaking that news to them now.
Well, don't worry. They can't. They don't understand me at all. We're just gonna have to leave them in the morning after I tune to this dagger.
I think that you know what? I don't know, people. Yes, that sounds fine.
Yeah. See. Just gotta leave them in the morning.
Are you going to tell them that you're leaving, or?
I can leave a note if it makes you feel better.
It's not about what makes me feel better. I was just wondering. They seem like they're rather irrational.
Yeah, the time I spent there was great. It just, it just, like, I couldn't talk to anybody. It was really boring at the end of it. And then they just started killing more people. Yeah, it just wasn't for me.
Were you actually a part of these people?
They kind of worshipped me.
For real?
Yeah, because they thought I was some sort of god, maybe. I'm not too sure. Maybe an archdevil.
And you just left.
Well, let's be honest. Did you like it?
Yeah, it was pretty nice. Yeah. Kept me fed. Had a nice house.
They got a you. Oh, you had a house.
Yeah, I lived in the biggest house in the village.
Was it a nice village?
Not exactly.
Would they want to move? I think I'm about to become, quite powerful, and my new town may be looking for,
Trust me.
people.
You don't
Recruiting.
Want these people. You don't want these people in your town.
Are they good fighters?
Are they good fighters? Or wait.
No, God no.
Okay. No, they suck.
Oh well, hey, every good village needs some hunters,
Well, they can hunt for food, but that's about it. I think
you act like that's not important.
Here's the plan. here's what I want to do. I want to attune to the stagger before I sleep, and then when we, in the morning, we just leave them.
That seems fair.
Yeah.
But they look like they've changed their ways.
That's good for them. I'm not going to be their red prophet anymore.
Wow, I don't know if that's character development or, if you're growing as a person or...
Well, I kind of found a new place to be with, And
Who?
that's the
So
Swampy
you went.
Six.
Well, no, you went to the city too, right?
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
So,
Wait, what do you mean?
feel like you're not telling us everything.
Well, I went to the
Are you
village.
lying?
No, I have not been lying.
Are you really Poro?
Yes, I'm Poro.
Because is that guy's Poro too?
No, that's Poru. I gave him that name.
Did you give them
Why?
all names?
I gave some of them names so I can remember who they are.
Who's that guy over there? He points to a random person.
That is Jonella. Jonello.
As Joe Dirt.
Sounds like you're lying, mate.
No, I'm
I think
truthful.
he's lying, Wrecker. He's lying to you.
No, I'm not.
I think you might be. Thanks, Sketch.
Okay.
You want to leave while they're sleeping?
No, because they'd probably wake up before us.
We could axe them while they sleep.
Is
That
that
is true.
That is a very dark proposition you just made.
Coming from the lawful good.
I mean, my character, I mean, is kind of like thinking that these things are like not good.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean, they do worship a devil. If you hate
Well,
devils,
I mean, my order doesn't love them. You know, I don't think we ever addressed all of that either. But you know, as a paladin, I'm not super cool with, you know, demons and devils and.
I mean, anything evil, paladins
Yeah.
are pretty sworn to get rid of.
Exactly.
Evil, Poro.
do what?
Are they evil?
Well,
Yeah.
I
Should we
mean,
Did
kill
you
them?
tell them to be evil?
I didn't tell them to be evil. They just kind of did whatever they wanted. I just took
What would
advantage of
happen
it.
if we ran away?
I don't know. They might follow us. You want to try that?
Why can't you just explain to them that you have places to be?
I have tried. Okay, that guy Poru, I chose him because he was the least dumb. Okay.
Hey, wait a second. What if you tell them to do something
Oh,
and get them to leave us alone?
oh, wow,
Send
Wrecker.
them on a suicide mission, mate.
Oh,
Oh,
oh
wow.
man.
That's
Where would you
Or
do
we
it?
could have them do our work for us.
like what?
They seem to be rather quick, so maybe they could be useful as scouts.
Or as Gargle likes, slaves.
What? Wait, what?
What?
I didn't. What?
Yeah, we all know you like slaves. Come on. All right. Let me attune to the stagger first. All right. Give me a couple minutes.
Can I take a nap?
Sure. Go ahead.
We all gonna take a nap?
Eventually.
What if they tie us up?
They won't. They're not going to hurt us. They are very weak. We could easily kill them.
Well,
Why don't you bring sacrificing back into the swing of things?
have them
Make it
sacrifice each other.
popular.
I mean, guys, we're talking about. Wait. I mean, they do worship the
Sacrificing?
devil, right? I mean, that can't be good. I mean, all devils are evil, right?
Are you evil?
Well, probably. I mean, someday.
Yeah, where do you actually come from?
Someday I might turn evil. I don't know.
Yeah, where do you get off?
There's your thing for attunement there.
Oh, okay. Let me read it.
I propose that we have these individuals do things that we desire. They seem to be rather adept at moving through this kind of terrain, so I'm sure we could find a use for them.
Let's take him to Euronymous.
I wasn't thinking that, but
But maybe Euronymous or someone at Euronymous could help us.
Is he gonna put him in his sweatshop? Be
Give
like
him
Shrek
it's called
2.
a job,
Put him to work.
okay? Don't be so melodramatic.
Gargoyle, I'd like to get back to that mountain.
Yeah, that's where we're going next. Go to Euronymous, sell or buy some loot. Back.
All right, Pearl, stop being a pussy and tell him to go somewhere.
Okay, jeez,
Now!
Scat. Okay.
Point your gun at him.
I just point at the mall.
I'm gonna wait. Does that
Just
is that
tapping his foot.
effect constant, Pat? The
Is what effect?
the
constant?
aura, or do I activate it?
Which aura?
The demonic energy deal 1d6 necrotic damage per round.
Let me see. Hang on. Oh yeah, so that's any time that they. So if you hit somebody with it, they take 1d6 necrotic damage, and then every round they have to make a con save against it, or they take an additional d6.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, that's not worded very well.
All right.
That was I wrote this like right when I woke up the other morning, and it's not worded very well. I'm sorry.
All right.
Per round to the mortal. Not the mortal using the mortal like afflicted. 5.
Hey, Sketch.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is me being evil or me turning into my devil roots. Now, this dagger is particularly dangerous for mortals. Should I stab one of them?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Is that evil, Octavius?
I'm
don't worry about him. He's a new guy.
Poro, you should not stab somebody if you know it's gonna kill them. I mean, unless you're trying to kill them.
Excuse me? You know how many times we've done something like that, and it's been okay?
Oh yeah, well, I didn't approve.
You didn't?
I turned a blind eye to it before, and now things have changed.
All right,
okay?
fine. I won't kill him.
For me personally.
All right.
And I would not feel good about that.
I'm gonna sheath the dagger.
Okay.
And I'm gonna walk up to Poru. And I'm going to say, I'm gonna point off into a random direction because I don't know where their home is, and I'm gonna say, "Go home in Infernal."
He says, Red Prophet, home, me.
Yes, I will follow you home.
You Red Prophet, home, me?
Yes.
He turns and where is he here? The Red Prophet has agreed to return. We go home now.
Nice job.
Yes.
And he turns to you in his tongue, Poro, and says, "Come, Red Prophet, return to your home." And everyone kind of gathers their satchels and puts everything on, and they start walking into the wilderness.
They're expecting you to follow them.
Okay. Yes. So this is what we're gonna do. We're not gonna follow them, and we're gonna run the opposite way. Okay.
This is not gonna work for 1 second.
How about you tell them that you have something to do first?
Can I wait until they're like a little bit far away and then cast a spell?
Sure. Poru is waiting there for you. The rest have kind of like meandered into the forest. But Poro is kind of waiting expectantly there.
All right, I'm gonna pretend to like grab my stuff that I would have taken out when I lay down to sleep. I'm just gonna grab it. And oh shit, do I have it? Damn. Why'd I take that off? Yeah, let's God damn it. I was gonna try to suggest that he walk. I'm going to Misty. No, I'm just gonna shoot him with a fireball.
Oh my god.
No!
Oh my god. Why?
You're gonna shoot him?
Into the forest, yeah. Where I saw them
Wait,
go.
you're gonna shoot a fireball into the forest?
Yeah.
Ways to do this.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
So you're not aiming at anything. You're just shooting into the forest.
Into the. Yes, I want to try to scare him away.
Okay. So you take your fireball. You begin the incantation. You fire it off into the forest, and he stops and like turns back at you and like wide-eyed, and then draws his skinning knife and turns to where the people ran off and goes, "Quick, return! We're under attack!" And everybody drops their things and turns around and starts running back in the direction of where you fired the firebolt off.
So they're running back towards us?
They're running towards where you shot the fireball.
Oh, okay. Run! I yell in Infernal. And okay, let's. Now's our chance. Let's run the other way, as soon as he looks away.
Which way is that? To Euronymous?
Sure. Yeah.
He's holding like a position very firmly, and says in his common tongue, "I will protect Red Prophet. You find them, kill them."
All right. All right, dude.
You broken Spencer.
I love the dedication. I'm gonna say this Infernal to him. You have served me well, Poru. I'm gonna cast darkness over him.
Okay.
So that he can't see.
Okay.
But I'm gonna use sorcery points so I can see through it.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna tell the party to run.
Okay.
Wait, gather around, gather around.
No, run! God damn it!
So
I can
darkness falls upon you as a handful of you see this black orb just descend into the middle of the area. It catches Poru because he's about 7 feet in front of Poro. As you see, the darkness kind of touches a little bit of Poro. As a brief moment passes, and you see Poro turn around and just dart out of the darkness at full speed.
I just want to get out of here. Get away from this
Feel like
guy.
in high school again.
He's too dedicated to the cause.
All right, so are you guys just running?
Guess.
I'm gonna
Sounds
try
good
to
to gather around.
I can make us hidden.
All
And
right.
then we can move.
All right, let's do it.
So as quickly as they can, everyone runs up to me, and once everyone's in range, you guys pass without a trace.
Okay, so you're all stealthing then?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so everybody roll a stealth check and add 10 to it.
Natural one.
That's an automatic fail.
Holy shit! I got natural 1 too.
That's another
I did
natural
too. Are you
fail.
kidding me?
That's 3 fails. It doesn't mathematically doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Mathematically.
I got dirty 20.
Why did it go
And then
so
Ben gets
wrong?
You guys take a moment and start to run away, but you're tripping over the pieces of like the woods, getting caught on tree roots. Your foot sinks into a thing of mud and you just got to yank it out. You're like, "Oh, help me. And you got to pull each other out of it. Eventually, let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's no way. Okay.
Your old natural
You
one.
run for the better part of 20 minutes back to the road, and you turn around to see nothing. You are not being followed.
So he
Because
must.
he rolled a 2 and a 1.
Oh, how pissed are you?
Oh my god.
So you have not been followed.
Okay. Let's go to
God, you guys
Rodimus's.
lucked out so hard on that too. That's nuts.
Yeah, panting.
How many natural ones
Breath.
did we roll?
Well, that was 4 if you include mine.
Oh my god.
We got 3 shitty ass rolls.
And then Ben rolled a dirty 20.
Yeah, of course. When it doesn't matter, Ben rolls great.
Well, that's plus the 10, isn't it? So that's still a sub 10 or sub.
No,
11.
that was everything accounted for.
All right.
So you guys have made it back to the main road.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess so.
New dagger in hand.
What's it do?
It just well, here, let me.
You don't have to share it. I mean, it's totally up to you. You can choose to share it if you'd like to. I leave it up to the player to decide whether or not they want to.
I guess that's a yes.
Did you just send me something?
Sent everybody something.
Oh.
Yeah. What time is it right now?
Cool.
It is about, I'd say maybe around 2, a little after 2 a.m.
All right. Let's go to bed. And
On the road, only
no,
20
off the road. And so just so we're rested, and we can go to the village, or your town. I mean.
We're going to Euronymous'.
Well, yeah, after Euronymous, I mean.
Yeah. Okay. Euronymous' then to the mountain.
Yep.
Adamaldur.
All right, so are you guys riding a distance, or are you just walking to the road and chilling?
We don't have mounts.
We have mounts. Yeah, we do. We all have horses, and you have your fancy horse.
Oh.
Don't we? And someone has a reindeer, don't they?
Me.
Yeah, he's got the
Jackalope.
Yes.
named Serafina.
Aw.
And then the other one is had its head blown off.
Oh,
Who did that?
Forgot how gruesome that was.
Hey, you didn't know what to do.
All right, so can we ride a little bit and then, yeah, take a nap, sleep for the rest of the night?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So you guys take an opportunity and fall asleep. You package some. I'm assuming you guys have like bed rolls and stuff. Did you guys pull off the side of the road? Or are you sleeping in the cart, or what's the situation look like?
Pull off to the side of the road on.
Okay, how far did you travel?
I don't know. We'll ride another hour.
Okay. All right. Well, so you only really have about like 4 hours before you get to Euronymous'. Even less than that, actually. Okay, cool. So you guys bed down for the evening. Take some time to kind of sort through your things. Anybody need to attune or reattune to anything while we're here before you guys go to bed?
I am unattuning from the dagger.
Okay.
And putting on, let's see, my slippers of spider climbing.
Okay. Alrighty.
Octavius just wants to take some time to like pray to his god, and I mean, not expecting anything, but like just getting in touch. Just trying to like deepen that connection as much as I
As I
can.
lay me down to sleep.
All right.
Can I look for poisonous
roll.
roots?
Oh.
Plants
Poisonous
or-
roots specifically?
Roots or plants, just like vegetation.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and roll. What did we say? Are we having you roll survival or nature for that?
I honestly can't. I think you do survival, but I can't
Okay.
remember.
Let's do survival. That seems like the correct one.
Oh, that fell off my desk. Hold on. I'm gonna get a dice tower soon for my birthday, hopefully. 16 plus 5. It's well, it's well over 20. Do you want the exact number?
Yeah, give it to me.
All right, I'm really bad at mental math, so give me 1 second while I write all this down.
Really? Wow. Okay.
27.
27. Okay.
Jeez.
That's above. Okay. So yeah, you're able to find very easily one of the most common poisonous berries in the land, which I have here. 1 second. It's called Ormu. 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 It's the most poisonous berry that you're aware of on the continent.
Oh.
You only need 3 berries to create 1 vial of poison, and they grow. You find with the 27, you find about 6 of them.
Nice. All right. It's a plus. Would I have enough time to try to make a vial? Or
That requires a lot. That you would have to dedicate some serious time to that, like a short rest.
I'll do that later then.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Anybody else? Sketch, Wrecker.
Are we doing long or short?
It's up to you guys.
Long.
Long for 4 hours.
Sketch is definitely just gonna pass out.
Just
I'll try to get my rock out.
Okay. Yeah.
try to talk to your lady friend.
Hey there. Hope everything's going okay. Killed a dragon. Wait. Probably don't want to hear that. I'm sorry. Hope it's okay that you heard that.
And it dies.
Killed the dragon.
Poor Wrecker.
You were able to get that much before the message just sends, because you hit the word maximum.
Nice.
Alrighty. Cool. So you guys relax and go to bed. And some things happen. You find that you are unable to attune off of the dagger.
Oh, fuck.
Who's next? Here you are.
Oh shit.
Wrecker too.
We need to hurry up and get to some combat, dude.
I've been in this game in this thing for I don't know, this is like my 3rd session and no combat.
Yeah, this is what happens, okay?
I was hoping
get into
when
some
we
stupid
fought you
shit.
versus Spence or you versus Wrecker. Well, first of all, I didn't want him to take it so literally that he wanted to kick your ass so bad that he turned into a werewolf. I was just hoping it'd be a fist fight, and I was hoping that'd give you a little bit of early starter experience.
Yeah, Pat had mentioned that he was going to at some point. He said, "Oh, you'll level up so fast that you'll basically be caught up before too long," which is fine. I mean, I'm okay with being weaker. I get it. Like I'm just starting my journey. That's okay. But on the same token, yeah, I want to get into the stuff and really start. I really want to go on a dungeon dive with you guys for sure.
Let's blow past Euronymous and the town.
Yeah.
I'm just dropping. I'm just selling.
I just want to buy some magic components and then.
I just have to get to the mountain so I can get more ammo.
So yeah, where are we going to? What's the next mission?
We're going
Kill
to. We're going to hunt down.
Is it the architect? No, we already killed the architect. Did we already kill it? We haven't.
No, we have not. We're going to kill an architect.
An architect of what?
Of
Evil.
MeWe.
Okay, we're gonna have to RP that out because I want in on what the plan is.
We'll do. We'll do that on the way.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
We'll have to play Among Us tonight. Macy wants to play it with everyone.
Ooh. She's gonna die first every single round.
Everyone's a good focus here.
Man,
we'll get rid of her desire to play video games. It's fun.
Well, I got, as soon as Ben's SSDs get here, I'm finishing up that computer build. So,
Ooh.
do you have a monitor for it, Tyler? A monitor, keyboard, mouse.
Spencer has one of mine. The Sanyo, it's TV.
Oh, Tyler, did you get accepted to your apprenticeship?
It looks like I'm gonna. Yeah, they told me I was the top choice, and they texted my friend and said as long as he's not like a turd of a person, then he's in.
Great, awesome.
Well, guess you're out then.
when does that start for you?
I have no idea, but I'm going to see him on Thursday and then Saturday.
Okay, I recently had like so my grandparents visited me the other day for my birthday, and
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Birthday.
Yeah, 26. It's weird. It feels really weird. But yeah, I haven't seen my grandparents in like since last year. Basically, we both just so busy, and then the virus hitting. But they gifted me like $400 between graduation and my birthday and Christmas, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" So I want to go get a tattoo, and I'm trying to decide what I want to get.
Oh yeah, that'll get you a good one, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, that's just it. I really, really, really want to continue on this this sleeve.
Yeah.
I've kind of said, fuck it. I'm a nurse now. I don't really have to worry about tattoos. So I think I'm just going to turn this half sleeve into a full sleeve.
Do it. That'd be awesome.
You should get a teardrop on your face.
Ooh, yeah.
And a knife in her neck.
Well, I've got... Tyler, maybe you can help me. You're an artist. Let me send you some ideas, and you can tell me what you think would work. Because you know what I've got on there right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I wake up?
You do, yeah, and you would wake up in the morning.
Okay.
Got one more.
Oh shit.
Thought it would be me.
Oh, okay.
Go back to sleep, Wrecker.
It saves me.
Wrecker.
There are thousands of them.
What's the matter, Wrecker? Wrecker. What's wrong?
Oh, I think I know what this has to do with.
There are thousands.
Wrecker. It's okay, buddy.
They see me. He can talk to me.
It's okay.
I don't know who he is.
Calm down. Take a deep breath. Slow breathing.
Will you shut up over there? Pulls his like sleeping bag cover over top of his face.
Oh, slow.
Ooh. Is that from Zelda?
No, it's from the Storm My Archives. It's a Brandon Sanderson book.
Oh.
That's kind of what I'm thinking about having my next tattoo be, but I haven't decided yet. Then there's this one.
Ooh.
I want a tattoo, but I got no money.
Yeah, that'd be sweet, Austin.
Well, I'm kind of debating putting it under my current tattoo. Having it poke out from underneath the snake.
Yeah. Put that on your elbow.
Oh yeah, that could be.
Hurt.
Whatever. It's gonna hurt anyway. I gotta get something on there at some point, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you should save some space for me when I get
Oh, I may just could serve another arm just for you.
You can have my whole body, Tyler.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll save my whole dick just for you.
Next PWA, we just drag him.
Yeah.
Next PWA is going to be a big old tattoo session. That would be fun, actually.
That would be pretty fun.
Everyone gets some tattoo.
Well, you got to be 18 to get tattoos these days.
Okay, sorry. Give me 4 more days, and then we'll.
Yeah, I was
talk.
gonna say he's turning 18 really soon. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I knew it was soon. I didn't know it was 4 days. You
Yeah,
excited?
Thursday. Yeah, I am.
Don't worry, nothing
It's,
will change.
Woo! You can't drink yet.
You can
can't
go die in
even-
war, though, if you want.
Yeah, that's cool.
I can get drafted, but I can't, buy alcohol or tobacco.
You ready to serve your country?
Oh yeah.
Slaps your back.
At least it's not like Korea where it's compulsory military service. Like you have to join and listen to the military once you hit a certain age. That's
I think
just
they do that in Israel too.
Yep.
Israel for sure. Yep.
that's just so
Kind of
crazy.
You know.
Authoritarianism, I guess.
Yeah.
It's more like, being in an endless war.
Well, South Korea's not in a war.
I mean, the treaty's still not.
Oh yeah,
spoken.
yeah, never mind. Yeah, they are, but like not in active combat, I guess.
Yeah.
But if a war really did break out between North Korea and South Korea, I don't think that it would really be that kind of war. It's like they either do proxy wars to not end the world, or they just do full-on nuclear annihilation.
Well, if they play like I do in Civ 6, then yep.
It's gonna be that.
I should play that again. That'd be fun.
Oh man.
Nukes on that game are great.
Damn it.
Pretty sure they added like zombies and aliens.
I think you're right.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I know what this all these separate little sessions are about.
Well, you gonna metagame too? Just like
I'm not gonna
Medium?
metagame, but I think I
Do
know.
it.
I know what it is.
Ooh. Where'd that go, Austin?
I don't know. So that's so the first one I sent you and that last one I sent you were both different orders from like the main order of knights in the book. So like each one of them have like 2 different powers that they can use. So the top one is the wind runners, so they have like gravity and adhesion, so like they can literally like fly by manipulating gravity. And then this one has like regrowth, which is like healing power, and then like they can make illusions out of light. It's pretty cool.
I like the bottom one, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide. There's also
You all wake up
okay.
the next morning.
Am I the only one who does that?
Yeah, you're the only one that does that. I wake up very calmly.
Oh, well, thanks, Pat.
Good morning, boys. Yeah. Now what? Breakfast and Anonymouses? Poro?
What?
Breakfast? Anonymouses?
Yeah. That
Yeah,
was
all
that
right.
was the plan, right?
Yeah, let's go. It's a good morning. It's a good day. Let's go.
Okay.
He's rolling up a sleeping bag. His eyes are sunken in. Sketch is really hungover.
All right. Let's all go to Anonymous before this day gets any worse.
Sketch needs some.
I saw them. I saw all of them.
Sketch
Wrecker,
needs some hair of the dog.
you had a nightmare, Wrecker. It's okay.
There were so many eyes, and they looked at me,
That's normally what eyes do.
and he said that they'll kill me.
Wrecker,
He didn't like that we killed the priest.
Oh.
It was horrible.
Was it MeWe?
I don't know. Maybe.
So he gave you a nightmare?
He visited me.
What'd he say?
I just told you.
Yeah, weren't you listening?
Oh,
Did
that'll
he
kill
touch
you?
you?
No.
Where'd he touch you? Oh.
Didn't.
Show on this voodoo doll where he touched you.
Point to my head.
Well, now you're with us, so you're fine.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, pack up your stuff. We got some traveling to do. We got a long way to go and not a lot of time to do
Yeah,
it.
you have us, Wrecker. We're strong. All right, you killed a dragon. You're stronger.
You're right.
You're the
It was
strongest one
me.
here. Yeah.
It was all me.
Yeah.
You're exactly right.
That's it. Now get your butt off the ground and let's go.
All right.
Are you better now?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get this mission done.
We're going.
All right. Let's go. Are you ready, Pat?
I'm sorry, I'm just eating my
Oh.
pizza. I'm so hungry. Oh my god.
Okay, where did you order it?
I'm so hungry. It's from a place called Avalanche Pizza.
Oh.
It's a local place in Athens.
It's from Culver's. It's better than
Oh.
Dairy Queen. Have you ever-
Oh, it's so much better.
Man, you just had to like find something to fit that in, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, Culver's does pizza now. It's better than Dairy Queen.
So I have this thing
And
called
Dairy
Mount
Queen's got ice
Trufflemore.
cream pizza.
I have this thing called Mount Trufflemore. It's basically, you guys know like the cheese bread from Papa John's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know? So it's like that,
Is that truffle
Except-
oil?
cut into 4 slices, and then they cover it with French fries and sea salt and truffle oil.
Oh God.
It's
Jesus.
the most incredible thing I've ever had. It's so good.
You know what also sounds really good right now is poutine. Could really go for some poutine.
I don't like gravy, but yeah.
Oh really? Okay.
Poontang.
Hey, you're underage. Shut up.
How long does it take to get to Euronymous'?
For where you guys are, like 3.5 hours, give or take. Not
Can we
sure.
get on the road?
Hey,
Yeah, of
Pat.
course. Yep.
On the road
This
with-
map is outdated.
This one is?
Yeah. There's
Why?
a green dragon at Gray Scratch Mountains.
It's just for flavor.
It's fucking outdated, Pat.
It's for flavor.
Update it.
Look, there's a giant octopus at the bottom right-hand corner. It doesn't mean there's a giant octopus living down there,
I
idiot.
think it
I
does.
think
think
there's
it
one. What
does.
about that
I think-
skeleton
Idiot.
at the bottom left?
Yeah, what's that? What's that
Oh.
skeleton over there?
Decoration. It's
That's-
literally
that's there.
decoration.
The skeleton of a dragon that was slain.
Yeah,
Whoa.
it's gonna be
Everyone
slain again.
knows.
Notice how the size of that thing is so off to the scale of that building too. That's just because I haven't
Dragon?
bothered to put that down there.
Because it's
Dragons
huge.
get big.
It's a massive dragon. That's why.
Yeah.
We know,
so
Pat.
you guys continue on your way
Yes, please. Let's
towards Euronymous.
get us out of here.
You guys slept in a little bit as well, just because you took like a pretty long break in between your long rest. So in order to finish your long rest, you would have had to have slept in probably till like maybe 10 or 11 in the morning.
That's fine.
So it's a little later in the afternoon than you're used to. But yeah, you guys get on the road. No problems. You do see what appears to be an increased presence of Opal Assembly Guards on this road. They don't appear to be like actively searching or hunting or doing anything, just more as like just as a presence. You guys kind of put 2 and 2 together and realize, okay, well, there's some cult activity up north. You know, they're kind of wanting some extra security in some of their northern parts of the continent. So you gather that's probably one of the main reasons why. Just an increased presence of people, full assembly guards. But you guys make your way to Euronymous'. As you guys approach, you see the telltale signs, you know, of Euronymous' enclave, and you smell that fresh kind of waterfall air to this area. And yeah, you guys approach Euronymous'. It actually is quite busy. There are probably about 15 people here outside. At the very beginning, for those of you who know, you see Frederick levitating some plates with various food items and drinks and things like that, and setting them on the table for individuals who all appear to be pretty well dressed. They're
What's his
all
color?
from this distance. His color is green right now.
Okay.
That means he's happy. I think.
Yeah, it's just kind of his neutral color. Yeah, so he's floating and sets things at the table, and you know, you see a few of the patrons kind of like, you know, launch their head back a little bit, like, what in the world is this thing? But then he just kind of floats away, you know. But yeah, all of the people that are sitting outside, you see there are tables and chairs and things set up outdoors, outside of Euronymous'. From this distance, you guys are just coming into the clearing that Euronymous is a part of, which again, people like Octavius have never seen this before, but What Octavius, what you see is a giant structure that appears to be stone in shape, and as you approach it, it appears to be some sort of creature that has been petrified in solid stone, mid-leap out of the ground. And it rests about 200 feet from a waterfall that pours down into the into something at the bottom of the cliff. But yeah, there are a lot of very well dressed, very nice looking people sitting outside of Euronymous, and Frederick is just kind of milling about, taking plates away from people and moving stuff around.
I'm gonna run up to Frederick.
Okay.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
He turns like a little lighter shade of pink and kind of like floats over to you and just kind of like, looks at you happily.
Oh, not gonna talk today? Are you shy?
Then he doesn't respond.
Oh,
And then he turns around and just kind of floats back.
okay.
Sketch walks up behind. You just got denied.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take him home real quick.
And then as you finish that conversation, you hear, "Boys, oh, lads, it's been so long since I've seen you. Really, what you lot do? Oh, oi, then who's this?" And he points. You see Euronymous emerge, his gnomish form dressed in the most fine purple and gold outfit that you could get your hands on. His right ear has there is no real estate on his right ear that doesn't have jewelry in it. He's covered in necklaces and bracelets and all kinds of things, and he's got his arms wide open.
Iced up, as the kids would say.
Yep. He goes, "Oh, who's this then? This strapping lad here?"
Is he looking at Octavius?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Octavius.
Octavius steps forward. Greetings, I am Octavius.
Now listen here, mate. You don't need to make fun of my accent, all right? These lads do it enough already.
No,
okay?
no. I assure you, this is how I talk.
Oh, right. Fine then.
He's from the north.
Oh, you're from the Elven lands then?
From Melara, yes. My name is
Aye.
Sir Octavius Cornelian Alexander III.
Oh, bless you, man. I hear the allergies around here can be real brutal.
No, that is my full title. You may call me Octavius. And he
Oi.
extends a hand, in greeting,
He leans over to Poro and goes, "Oh, is this guy legit? Like what?
Oh yeah,
Been dragging...
he's legit. Trust me.
All right. Hey,
And weak.
hey, listen, Octi, any Octavane, maybe?
Octavius.
Octavius. Listen, Octavius, any friend of the Swampy Six is a friend of mine, all right? Just know not all the discounts apply to you, so you'll pay full price. Other than that, you are more than welcome here. What can I do for you,
Understandable.
lads?
I like my mole.
We need some things.
Rebecca, of course. Huh?
We need some things.
Aye, indeed. Please do ignore the sudden influx of company.
Yeah, you're welcome, by the way.
Seems the word around town has gotten your boy Euronymous sells a pretty good product.
Yeah.
So these
Does
are
that
some.
get us access?
What kind of access are you looking for, mate?
Maybe some top tier access.
Well, mate, if you want the top tier access, you're gonna have to work a little harder than that. But listen, let's talk, see what we can do. All right, come on inside. And he kind of gestures you all into the building.
All right. We follow him.
Okay. All right, so you guys go through, and the inside of the area is relatively pretty busy. It's popping for the most part. There are people who are just shopping like health potions, and there are common people in here. But also, it's not just like poor people. You see a handful of people who look like they're really going to buy something in here. Feels like the business that you guys have been sending Euronymous' way has done him decent. It's not crazy. He's not busting at the seams or anything, but yeah, he's doing pretty well for himself. And he goes, "Oh, Rekka, mate, your mole turned out splendidly. Let me tell you, mate, it is Let me tell you, it's a work of art. I dare to say. Would you like to see it?
Yeah.
All right. Let
sure
me grab
would.
it. Actually, if you don't mind, would you grab it for me? Listen, I did arms today. I'm just feeling a little weak. I lifted and, I don't want to pull anything. Would you mind grabbing it for me?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, thank you, mate. You're a legend. Thank you. And so he kind of leads you to the back room, and resting on top of the enchantment table is your maul.
Oh shit!
There are
Okay.
bookshelves surrounding the enchantment table.
This is fucking Minecraft, you bitch zoomer. Shut your mouth. Disadvantage for the rest of the day.
Oh shit!
Gargle whispers to Scott, "Work of art, more like work of fart."
You're not in this room.
What? I followed you all in, didn't I?
They're in a secret room.
But he
No,
did
it's
say
just-
that before he took you in there, so that's
Yeah,
why
it's
I'm
just the
saying.
enchantment room.
okay.
There it is, mate. There it is in all her glory. You paid first up front, right? Didn't you? You paid half, right? You paid half, I think.
Got paid all of it.
I thought he
Did
paid
you?
all of it.
Okay.
I
I
don't believe
trust
he
you, mate.
paid any of it.
I trust you. Listen,
I
here
don't
it
have much
is.
money left, so I think I paid all of it.
So above the table, your maul does require attunement. It's a +1, so it is considered a magical item and does require attunement.
Okay. So, what else happened to it?
Sorry, Jesus. Let me get my thing. I need to organize my shit so much better because it's not where I think they are. Oh, oh shoot. No, this was the one that I was actually going to look through my new book.
Give you
Try to
some
come up with
time.
it. No, yeah, I just got the Rime of the Frost Maiden, which is the new source book, and I meant to look through it and see if there was a cool maul in here that I could give you. Let me look real quick.
We need some music in here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Forgot it cut out. Sorry. Your DM should have been prepared. I apologize.
Okay.
It's okay.
I got this book and I was like, oh, I'm gonna check and see if there's any cool stuff in here to do for Aronimus, and your maul was gonna be one of them, and I totally forgot to do it.
Yeah, because I think the +1 was a part of it.
Yes, it's a part of the enchantment. You got that for free. I was gonna
okay.
add an extra benefit to it.
Yeah.
Should we add the scroll of Tarask summoning to the enchantment? Because that's in this book.
That'd be insane.
Tyler, I hope you understand. At the end of this campaign, I am giving Scatch a scroll of Tarask summoning, and I'm just gonna see what happens. You can do whatever you want with it. I'm just, you can do what you want. Okay. Yes. All right. Let me just grab random shit from my items, and I'll just come up with something on the spot at this point. All right.
How about you just give him like automatic hits on everything?
Yeah. Sure.
Never a crit.
Desperately needs it.
Never a crit, but always a hit.
No, that'd be like, it's kind of like my armor where I never get crit. Instead, it's never a natural one. Just never a natural one. That'd be a good spell.
I meant to ask you, Ben. Can you use weapons when you're in your beast form, right?
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
That is what I wanted to do. I wanted to make something lichen themed. That's what it was. Shit. I can't believe I didn't do this. I'm such a fucking idiot. I hate myself.
Hey.
I'm such an idiot. I hate myself so much.
Come on.
I hate it.
He's fishing for compliments, Spencer.
No, I'm really trying to think.
He's just buying time for himself so he can think of it.
That's true.
Well, I have stuff here, but they were already going to be things that I was going to use for other magic items. Do you want me just to give you one of those?
No, I mean you can.
I'll just give you one of them. I'll give you one of them. I'll give you one. I'll give you one of them. Fuck it. I'll give you one of them.
We're probably not even going to get into combat, so you could probably just do this over the 2 weeks after this session.
Where are you guys going next?
The mountain.
Okay.
Adamaldur.
Before, are we gonna shop a little bit more before you go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
gotta
let me
sell
think
a
about it,
sword.
Ben, because I remember I had something in here that I wanted to make something with your that had to do with your lichen ship.
Yeah.
So give me some time and let me think about that.
Okay.
Because I want to make one up on my own.
Gotta be awakened. The ability.
Yeah, there are some cool magical items in here, though. In this new book. Oh yeah, there's this one. The Scroll of the Comet. By using an action to read the scroll, you can cause a comet to fall from the sky and crash in the ground at a point you can see up to 1 mile away from you. You must be outdoors when you use the scroll, or nothing happens and the scroll is wasted. The comet creates a 50-foot deep, 500-foot radius crater on impact.
Holy fuck.
Any creature in that radius must make a DC 20 dexterity throw, taking 30 D10 force damage on a failed
Jesus
save.
Christ.
Can you
All
only use that
structures
once?
in the crater are destroyed, as are all non-magical objects that aren't being worn or held.
Oh my god.
You would not give that to me, right?
No, I just thought it would be pretty
Okay.
cool. I just thought that would be fucking wild. And yeah, the Scroll of Trask summoning Tyler. Use an action to read the scroll to cause a Trask to appear in an unoccupied space you can see within 1 mile of you.
Put it 1 mile from you.
The Trask disappears when it drops to 0 hit points and is hostile towards all other creatures than itself.
Oh.
All right. Anyway, cool. All right. So I'll work on that, Ben, and I'll send you something when I come up with it, because I'm probably gonna homebrew it if I had a choice.
Sweet. Look forward to it.
Okay.
Gonna be
All
cool.
right. What else? It's a +1 maul to begin with, so
Yeah.
+1 to all your attacks and your damages.
Nice.
Yes.
I have some purchasing purchasing and deals need to be made, Mr.
Yeah, of course, mate.
Aronimus.
Of course, mate. Yeah. What you got? What you got?
Okay, I got a couple things. First of all, I want to sell back a sword, if that's okay.
So, but what do you mean, Goggles?
You already-
What? My products aren't good enough for you, mate. What do you
No,
mean?
it actually did wonders. Used it quite a lot. It's just I can only have 3 magical items equipped, so I need to get rid of one.
Who
I
says
have-
that, mate? Just break the rules. I'm just kidding,
Point.
mate. I've heard that. I've heard that as a rumor. Yeah, I've heard that.
It's
Too much magic, may go to your head. Any more than 3, it goes to your head. Starts messing with you a little
I
bit.
can only, otherwise I have to take off. Look at the fancy armor I got. Look at it. It's so cool.
I
you know,
see that. I
it's
see that.
It's
That's
magical.
adamantane, isn't it?
Yeah, you should get some. I know a
I
place
have
that's
some.
selling. Oh,
I've got some.
you should. Yeah. Well, if
Hey.
you need more, I know people.
Gargle,
What?
tell him we got Dragon Bone.
I was getting to that. Jeez, I got things. We're talking here.
I got
Bus-
things to do too.
Business. We're businessing. Okay. So how much would you take for the Blade of Titans back?
Blade of Titans. Oh, is that which one? Is that the one where?
It's-
Is that the
it's
one
a
where
g-
you, if you're small, you hit harder, right? Is that
Right. Yes.
Yeah, mate.
I got a shield now, so need that. It helps. Makes me, block things.
As a shield does. Yeah.
Yeah.
You sold it to me. I mean,
All right, mate. Well, what is the rarity, by the way, Dean, for that?
it was homebrewed. You made it.
I should have gave a rarity though, did I not?
Okay, it was probably uncommon then. All right, mate. I'll tell you what. I could give you 400 back for it.
Okay, that's yeah. All right, but here let's write that down and let's keep a tab because I got a couple things I want to run by you. See what the value is of. See what you could do with it. Maybe tweak it. You
All
know.
right, listen, mate. I might be getting a little more business, right? But I'm not rolling in funds. Okay,
I
so
don't know.
maybe
That's
we
not what
could
I'm.
do an exchange or something.
Well,
Maybe
that's
product for
what I'm.
product.
That's what I'm thinking about. So
Alright,
hey, we had a
alright, let's see what
friend.
you got.
His name was Dio. He's
Oh, I
back in.
remember Dio. Yeah, the big bloke. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember him.
he went back to his town to help out a lot of medical stuff, but he left me his and I pulled it out of the bag of holding his little his stick. He gave me his crook.
Yeah, mate.
It doesn't do anything.
Right. Yeah, it's a stick, mate. I
What-
could go out in the woods and have my man Frederick go grab a stick, bring it in here, and do the
But
same thing, mate. What do you mean?
Exactly, but it's got sentimental value. Wondered
Man, I
if you
don't give
could
a
do.
fuck about sentimental value, man. I'm in the business of money.
That's what I'm trying.
Look, Gargle,
You
I
want an
you to take a
exchange? I
look
want
at
an
me. Listen,
exchange
Gargle,
for.
I want you to take a look at me, right? You're a little bit taller than me, right? But I want you to take a look at me. Look at what I'm wearing. Look at the way I'm dressed. Do I give a fuck about sentimental value? Right? I need money. And if it's going to give me money, I'm interested. Right?
Well, you're talking about a trade. I'm talking about that trade. I'm giving you that sword worth 400. What if you put some healing abilities into this thing, and maybe if we ever see our friend again, we give it back to him. Say, hey, you were such a good friend. Look what we did. Got your crook back, and now it heals people's mores.
Listen, mate, if your man is going to a place where his only job is to heal someone, he knows how to heal better than any enchantment I could put on a stick, mate.
Okay, fine. Well, look. You see the lizard back there? You see the lizard?
You're hard to miss him, mate. He's ugly as sin.
Don't say that loudly. He's got feelings, I think. Well, he promised to heal us. Maybe we could give it to him. Put some healing abilities into the stick. He can use it.
Mate, it'll cost you. I can see what I can do. I mean, the higher the enchantment you're looking at, the more cost it's going to be.
Well, hey, I'm already throwing in a great sword that, hits harder when you're small.
Right, mate, but I got to turn around and sell that, right? It's all about gold, you know?
Well, how much are dragon bones? Can you use dragon bones?
Well, yeah, mate, I can use dragon bones for a whole hell of a lot of stuff.
We got a bunch of those.
How many you have?
I killed the dragon, sorry.
Yeah,
We-
Wrecker
we-
You killed the dragon, Wrecker? You telling me you all by yourself you killed the dragon?
Well,
Was it all the one under the last shot?
Here,
that
let me
might be.
let me tell you exactly how many bones we got. We got. Where did I write it down? 40. No,
Dean, you're
40
supposed to write it
dragon
down.
scales and bones.
Okay. Yeah, mate. I mean, I could use the 40 scales are really only maybe 1 or 2 armor pieces worth of dragon scales if you're gonna put them on armor. I mean,
We
if
also
you
have-
make a chest piece, it's pretty much 40 is like all you can get, really. So.
Well, I'm trying to make a deal. I got
Alright, let me
40,
think, mate. Let me
40
think.
dragon scales and 40 bones,
Right.
30 teeth and 2 claws.
Right. Okay. Right. Right. I mean, the claws will fetch a price at like an exotic market. Really, you're not gonna find much use for those here. I mean, some people boil them and cook them in a soup kind of thing, but not really.
They eat claws?
Yeah, some high end people like to eat, dragon flesh. They like to think that it makes the cock bigger or something. I'm not really sure.
That's
Sketch popped out.
Oh, listen, mate. Like I said, it's all good. You got some good items, right? But like, when it comes down to what I can do, right? I cannot just give you like straight money for all this, right? Like, I'm not a bank. I'm not sitting on a Scrooge McDuck level of gold in the back room there, mate. You know what I mean?
I didn't say I want to make a deal. What can you do to this crook to make it, give it some healing abilities? And what do you want?
Well, mate, why don't you ask your big fella, your green man over here? Why don't you ask him what he wants on it?
Well,
The lizard?
He's the lizard?
Yeah.
Hey, Wayros, would you use a healing crook if I gave it to you?
Depends on the abilities of it.
That's why I'm
What
trying to
could
figure
you-
that out.
What could you make it do, gnome?
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I'm not sure I like his attitude, mate. The price might have
Let's
gone
see.
up a little bit.
You are a gnome,
he-
yes.
He's not very good with people yet. We're working on it.
Hey, he's not very good in looking in the mirror either, is he? The ugly cunt.
I want this feeling. Hey, Anus, do you sell me bombs?
Did you call him anus?
Yeah.
He doesn't even respond. He's like talking to Gargle. He's like, all right, mate.
Go find some.
We can find a use for it, maybe. It depends on what kind of enchantment you want on it, really. I mean, enchantments aren't cheap. That's why I nearly bled your big man dry over there, just putting a +1.
Oh, I understand, and we came into a little bit of monies, so I could throw you some of this loot that we got, as well as some gold. I want to make our group stronger. Do you
I
understand?
get you, mate. Yeah, I understand.
Come on. What can you do for me?
Well, listen, mate. The staff of healing that I've done a lot of times, that's not a cheap ticket. You know what I mean? I mean, you're looking at somewhere in the 4,800 gold range. I mean, it's not cheap.
Okay, what can you do in the 800 gold range?
800 gold, man. 800 gold it's not even worth my time, mate. Putting an enchantment on a stick for 800 gold, mate. You might as well just shove it up your ass. Honestly.
I've tried.
You have a better chance of smacking a bloke over the top of the head with it than putting 700 gold into it.
Oh, fine. Goes back in the bag of holding. All right, I got some other things. I just want to. Do you think you could give me a like price tag on and tell me what if it has any value?
Maybe. Depends.
Okay, I got an ebony sundial. What do you think that's worth?
Well, mate, is it magical?
No.
Well, then I don't know, mate. I mean, I don't deal in things that are not magical, so.
Okay, I got this fancy suit of underwater armor.
Well, I say the sundial might be worth. You say ebony sundial?
Yeah.
Might be worth 800, maybe 700, something like that. Depends on the condition it's in.
Oh, don't know. It's been in the bag of holding for a long time.
Yeah, I don't know. And you talking about underwater suit?
Yes.
Is it magical?
We don't know actually.
Let me take a look.
Okay, I pull it out piece by piece out of the bag of
boy.
holding.
All right, it'll take you a minute to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So you kind of display all the pieces out. You get about halfway through before he stops you and goes, "Oh, hey, mate, this isn't magical, mate. This is some kind of expedition suit or something. I've read about these. You know, I've read about them. Let me think here." And he's gonna roll a check.
We got that in the mountain, right?
Yeah. It's in the
I'm
mines.
guessing they were using that to go in that water with the big monster.
You know, mate, this. Now that I'm looking at the top end, and where did you say you got this thing?
In some dwarven mines.
Dwarven mines. Now that can't
it
be,
wasn't
mate.
dwarves. It was the other short men, not the gnomes, but the
You
dark
talking about the Kevin Hart?
dwarves.
Yes.
I've heard of that village. No, you talking about the Durgar?
Yes.
It still don't make any sense, mate. Does that look like a Durgar to you? And he like gestures towards like the headpiece with like the like tubes coming out the front of it.
Yes.
Mate, a
No.
Durgar is you except gray. Okay.
So no.
Take a look in the mirror. That's a Durgar except gray, uglier, and meaner. Okay. So no, it's not a Durgar. What it looks like to me is an Illithid.
Illithid?
Illithin.
Looks like an Illithid. Yeah, you know Illithids, fucking head flayers, mind flayers. You know mind flayers?
Mind flayers.
Mind
Do we know
flyers.
Anybody that wants to could roll a. I would say either nature or history check. Actually, no, history. This would be history. Roll history.
15.
Natural
Okay.
one.
What was it, Tyler?
14.
Okay.
Okay. Nah, dirty 20.
Okay.
Well, I got I rolled 18, but I don't think Pora would know anything about this.
Okay. So, Gargle, you definitely know. But for the other people, you guys have definitely heard rumors, especially Sketch and Wrecker. You guys have heard rumors about like subterranean dwellers that live with the people and the creatures that live basically under the surface of the earth. They live in caves and tunnels and things. They have societies down there. Illithid is one of the names of the societies that you remember hearing about that live underground, you know, through like scary, spooky stories and stuff like that. Gargle, with your role, you would know that they are a race of like mind manipulating creatures that people will go down beneath the surface of the earth to like study them or to try to bring one and capture them. And they always, you know, they'll go back down with a rescue party and, you know, see the person has turned, you know, terrible. They've, you know, cut off their own arm to survive, things like that, or they're speaking a different language, or, you know, something has just gone totally wrong with them. Like their mind has just been ripped apart. And illithids are the main cause for that.
Huh. Oh.
They're
Illithids.
they fuck with your head like bad. Make you think that your friends are your enemies, make you want to jump off a cliff. They make you want to do, I mean, they mess with the way that your thoughts are.
Whoa. Okay. Illithids. Gotcha.
Yeah, mate, I mean, they're fucking tentacle looking things, man. They're like, they got tentacles on the face, which is what I'm looking at right here, right? You see all these tubes coming out the front, you know? There's like, it's like tentacle, but I've never seen anything go in water, and this looks like some kind of water suit. Did you guys go near water at all? Were you found this?
Oh,
Was there water?
there was a bridge over a river looking thing, yeah.
He turned into a fish.
Huh?
Yeah, you did.
Oh yeah. My skin got all wet. And it had to stay wet. It was real weird.
Breathe.
I couldn't breathe unless
You
I
couldn't
was
breathe
wet.
there? Is that what you mean?
I couldn't breathe unless I was wet. It was really weird.
We saw some creature in the water.
Fucking natural 20 from Anonymous. He goes, "Oh man, yeah, that's actually, yeah, that's I've heard about that actually. You said that there was a creature in the water too.
Big one,
Very,
I think.
very large. Fins.
Did it have tentacles out the back? Kind of like this thing.
Had to show the group when
I know what he's about to show.
Rekka, do you want to tell us what they might be thinking about? Because I know
Oh,
Rekka, you were the
yeah.
one that saw it, didn't you?
Oh, totally.
Yeah, go ahead and share with the class what you think it might be, Ben.
you
Fucking metagame Megum.
Does anyone have the video of him?
Yeah,
Yeah, does anybody have the video?
I got him just running around after the spiciness.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, mate, I think this... You said y'all were doing with it underground, right? You know? Well, you were like...
Yeah, we were in some mines and we found it in like a secret room.
Yeah, mate, I mean, I think you guys were dealing with an aboleth.
Aboleth?
Aboleth.
An aboleth, yeah. So, aboleths are mind-controlled creatures of their own, except they're bigger and nastier than the Illithid are. This is all very strange. You said you found this in a Durgar fortress, but it's made for Illithids. I don't really understand that. And this is an underwater suit that looks like it could be made to investigate things underwater, but I don't know why an Illithid would go near an aboleth. That doesn't make any sense. The aboleths don't give a fuck about Illithids, mate. They just exist. They just eat and kill, you know? I don't know, man. You might go to somebody who's higher up authority than I am about this thing, but yeah, let me show you I've got a picture, a sketch of what an aboleth looks like, if you'd like to see it.
Sure. So, but what? So you wouldn't buy it?
No, mate, I don't have any use. Give this to a fucking museum or something, mate. I don't have any use for this thing.
Oh, where's the nearest museum?
Mate, probably fucking Hearth, maybe.
Huh.
Makes sense to
and
me.
this is why is Austin at the cut corner?
He's
He's on the phone.
stepped out from.
Oh, he's AFK. Okay. Here is a picture of an illithid.
Oh my goodness!
That's an aboleth, not.
Or
a-
aboleth. Sorry, aboleth.
It's got. It's a,
Actually.
well, actually.
Does that look
Oh.
familiar, Bennett? Is that familiar, Bennett? Is that the one? Is that the thing?
Yeah,
Is that what you
Thing.
saw, Wrecker?
I didn't see it.
Oh.
That's
Almost
it.
yoinked me.
That's it, everyone.
Like, this is probably what you saw in the water there, if I'd have to take a guess, honestly. Word of advice, I would not fuck with these things, mate. They are fucking savage.
Well, we're pretty strong, so maybe one day we can take it down.
That's just it, though. That's just it, though, Poro. The thing is that you're strong, but this thing can use you against your friends. So it doesn't matter how strong
Ooh.
you are, because your strength works against you. Because it fucks with
Ooh.
your head, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not good. I'm
It'll
probably the
make you
strongest one
think
here.
that gargle is a nice, juicy piece of meat.
What kind of meat?
You know that gargle isn't a nice, juicy piece of meat, but it'll make you think it.
Dwarven meat, dumbass.
I'm
Anyway,
just wondering if you.
I don't have a use for this gargle, so let's pack it up. Let's move on with what you got with magical items. What do you have?
Yes.
I guess the sword.
Just the sword? 400?
That's good enough for me.
All right, mate. Yeah, I got 400 to spare. Why don't we do all one transaction, shall we? What about you, Scatchy boy? What you got? You got your eyes on something?
I don't have anything to sell, but do you sell bombs, mate?
Bombs.
Bombs. More specifically. This better be.
So this would require gunpowder and like sulfur and charcoal, which Aronimus would not have access to.
Okay.
Yeah. But Adamaldur might.
Sweet.
Where we gotta go?
Yeah.
Yeah, mate, I don't know much about bombs. I mean, I know arcane cannons. I'm sort of familiar with those. You know those airships that they have in Hearth. Flying around the city and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They shoot these giant metal balls out of those cannons that they strap to the side, but they do that with magic. They do that with some kind of incantation of some sort. I don't really know the process, but if you need a cannon, mate, I could study it for you if you'd like. But those things are, mate, they will empty your wallet pretty quickly.
No, you can look into that a little bit.
All right, mate. I'll do that. I'll do that. Cannon, right? Is that what you said? Or bomb? You said bomb.
Bomb.
All right, mate. I'll check into that for you. I'll let you know. I mean, cannons aren't necessarily like, portable. They're really sort of confined to the station. They're on wheels, kind of thing. It's not really a thing you could slug over your shoulder and carry around. But
I don't know.
I could look into the magic at least for you. Yeah, I could do that. What about your weapon on the top there? Have you thought about enchanting that or something, mate? Maybe.
What do you think you could do to it?
Oh man, all kinds of shit. I got all kinds of stuff I could do. I could make it do more damage. I could make it more accurate for you. I could make it do some extra elemental damage. I could make it hit harder. I could make it, deal some bleeding damage. Maybe I could, do all sorts of things to it.
I would love extra damage, mate.
Extra damage. All right. Well, it depends on how much you're wanting to put into it, really. I mean, you could go like 800 gold and do like a +1 type thing, like I did with Rekka. You could put a little more in, get some more benefits. But
Hey, Gargo, you want to spot me?
How much? How much you need? What's the difference?
I need 800.
I give Sketch 800.
What? Are you just running around with 800 gold?
I got 1200.
Pretty sure Sketch has that much too.
Hey, no one asked.
All right, so listen, but before you turn this in, there's a couple things, right, with Wreckers got to explain to you. Firstly, I got to hold on to the weapon the entire time. I got to keep it in my hands. It's got to be in my possession, sitting on that table right there for like maybe a week and a half to 3 weeks, depends on how strong you want it. Okay. Number two, there's a chance it won't work. Okay, you have to understand that. We'll lower the enchantment, lower the risk, right? But if you start bumping up that enchantment level, you know your money is going to have to go to places to ensure that your device isn't sundered by the process. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll just stick with the low one.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, +1 to everything. No elemental additions or anything like that.
Yeah, just a +1.
All right, mate. All right. Yeah, it'll be done. Let's give it. I don't know, man. Let's give it week and a half.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. 10 days. Let's call it 10 days. Actually, no, I'm gonna be pretty busy. Let's call it 13 days.
Why don't you just
got
make it
yourself a
14?
deal. Right.
Yeah, come back in like 2 weeks. I should have a good progress. If not, I'll hurry it along.
All right.
All right. So you're handing him your
Blunderbuss.
blunderbuss. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Yeah, sounds good, mate. And he takes the 800. So mark that 800 off.
Okay.
Anybody else? Do you guys want to shop around upstairs or any other enchantments you need?
Yeah. I need to talk to you in private, Eronimus.
Okay. Well, let's sort everybody out first, and then we can speak.
All right.
I also I have the stone of good luck.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
I think it's a tunable, so I don't know if I can use it.
Yeah, mate. I mean, those are pretty common. Honestly, I'd give you like 30 gold for it. Maybe they're pretty common.
I will say, Pat told me that I don't have to attune that item.
Oh really?
Oh, is that the +1 to saving throws and
Yeah.
Ability
yeah.
checks.
That you don't have to attune because I think it's so
Oh.
stupid to have to attune to such a basic item like that. Ben is
Okay.
right. Yeah, we talked about this before, where I said that having to attune to such a basic little item like that seems like such a monumental waste.
Hey,
So,
I
yeah, don't worry
I
about it.
couldn't find sorry to get off topic, but I couldn't find the stand aside, the little card you made for that. You know, my
It
metal
should be in our
bracer.
DMs.
I'm looking for it.
I literally had it like a week ago, and it was sitting on my desktop, and I'm like, oh, I won't need this anymore.
Did you throw it away?
And I put it in my recycle bin. I still have it. You're fucking lucky.
I didn't know if that was a tunable because I think I have 3 things attunable, and I can't remember if I took that thing off to make sure because I have to use my long sword, my plate armor, and the cloak of protection.
There you go.
Nice. Perfect. Oh, it does. Yeah, I took that off then. How much is that worth?
Oh man, it's pretty nice. I've never seen anything like it. It's almost like it was custom made for you, Goggle, and it's a shame that you're getting rid of it.
Well, I just
Seems
want
like
to.
it was made for you.
I just
Seems like
want.
somebody went through a lot of trouble to make that for you, and you're just throwing it away for money. That's a real shame.
Damn,
I just want to get a price tag on it. I want to know what it's worth.
I've never seen it before, so let's call it 380.
Okay. I ain't selling it, but I just wanted
Okay.
to know.
Yeah, I'd
The
give you
sword,
380
the sword,
for it.
yes. The sword, yes. And I no sense in carrying around 8 swords, you know.
True that. Unless you were some sort of like soul juggler.
Or sword
Then-
swallower.
Wait, what?
You seem like the kind of guy that swallows swords, Poro. I'll admit that.
I did have a brief stunt in a circus where I swallowed a ton of swords.
I bet you did, mate. I bet you did.
Yep, it was pretty good.
All right. Anybody else?
I require certain components for some of my spells. Namely Revivify and identify.
Oh yeah, those are pretty common ones, but most of those are single use. Unfortunately, I mean, at least Revivify is. Spell consumes it. What do you just need those supplies? Is that all you need, just to fill them up?
Um, for starters, I was going to do that, and I was also going to look at what items you had.
Yeah, sure, mate. So identify. I believe the item that you need for that is like a pearl, right? You need some sort of small pearl.
Yes, that is what they tell me.
Yeah, that we can get that for you, mate. No problem. We got a lot of jewelry and a lot of diamonds and a lot of sapphires and rubies and things for spell casting and that much. How many do you need? What do you want?
Does the components get consumed each time I do this?
With Revivify, it does. Yes.
But what about identify?
Identify does not.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Both of them are 100 gold, I think. It says on the sheet.
No. Revivify is 300 gold.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I'm looking it up right now.
It sure is, bud.
Oh,
Trust me, I ran a cleric. I know all too well how much Revivify costs. Trying to pry money out of your fucking party's hands so that you can. It's like, this is literally for you. Why is it so difficult for you to give me money? I trust me, I know that struggle.
You need money there, Wayros?
Members, I must discuss with you something real quick.
I pull the giant great sword off my back and be like, "Here, it's worth 400," and I hand it to him.
Will this cover the cost of one Revivify gem and the pearl?
You know what, mate? Since it's Goggle and since you're the Swampy Six, I'd say yes for now. Normally, I'd say you'd have to throw in at least another 500 or another 100 to make it 500, but it's fine. Since it's the Swampy Six and I love you lot like I love my own family, which is to say not very much, I'll allow it.
Very, very well.
That's how you know we're family, because he doesn't love us very much.
All right, so you got one diamond worth 300 gold. And then one pearl worth at least 100 gold. And the owl feather is whatever. It doesn't matter. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, what items do you have in these higher levels? Because I still have some gold I would like to use on certain utility pieces.
Sure, mate. Let me give you a bit of a shopping list.
Waiting for the Discord notification.
I'm gonna pin that.
I think it already is pinned, actually. I think I pinned it already, but
Oh,
that
yeah, you did.
Is that adamantine armor? Is that plate armor, like the kind I have?
yes.
But it's not. This probably doesn't have the
I gotta go
spell
pee. BRB.
attached to it.
The what now?
The what's that called? Mine. I can't be crit, or is that just built in?
No, that's a specific thing that I have for you.
Okay. How much is that?
The adamantine armor, just in and of itself. That is. That's 980.
Oh, Wrecker.
Yeah.
You need to get tankier? Look, we could get a matching set of armor. I point to the armor.
Oh, really?
Not quite matching. Yours is trimmed with gold, because RuneScape.
But it's close. It's close. It's almost matching.
That'd be cool.
What's the stats on? What's the AC for it?
It's plate armor.
So it's
considered
18.
Plate armor. So 18 base. But you have to have a minimum strength requirement.
Oh, I definitely have it.
And,
what is it?
Like 16, I think.
Yeah, I got it.
I was wondering why I was sweating sitting down playing D&D, and my house is 80 degrees right now.
Jesus Christ.
About the same here.
Fuck.
It's awful.
Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. The adamantine. So the uncommon adamantine is not. The uncommon adamantine is half plate.
Okay.
The
Well,
adamantine
that's what I have
plate-
right now.
Yeah, the adamantine plate is 2,500, and that's
Ah,
rare.
and that's
These are
so-
uncommon.
Oh, these are all uncommon.
Yeah,
I
there's
mean, it would
yeah. There's a
protect me from
difference
any crit.
between you can put adamantine in anything that has metal in it. You can make adamantine to give you like the advantages of having it magical and adamantine and everything. But if you wanted the plate armor, base plate armor is 1,500 to begin with. But with the adamantine enchantment that Gargle has, it would be 2,500.
Well,
and it's
that
rare.
enchantment for adamantine is inherent to every adamantine piece of armor, because that's what makes it that, right?
Yeah, I have an extra. Didn't I have an extra bonus thing for yours, Dean? Outside
Yep.
of the can't be crit,
Oh, nope, that's it. It says cannot be crit. 18
but it's
AC
plate, right?
Right.
Right. Okay, that's the difference. Is
So
the
it's-
one that's uncommon is it's not plate armor. It's
So
half plate.
Okay.
So what's the difference between half? What's the AC of half plate?
Half
15.
plate is 15 plus your dex modifier.
Yeah.
You have plate adamantine.
Gotcha.
That's the difference. Any
I mean, I'll take
uncommon adamantine
this.
armor is always going to be half plate, because full plate adamantine moves you up into the rare category, which
So
is
here-
higher than where you guys have access to right now.
Real quick, Pat. So I'm wearing both the plate armor and the cloak of protection.
Right.
Cloak can
And
just
a
go
shield,
over that,
right?
and a shield. That's my full armor get up, my full AC get up.
Right. Yep. So yeah, with your plate, with half plate and plate both, you have disadvantage on stealth checks.
Yeah. But with the stone of good luck, I get a +1. It's balancing out. I'm trying to balance it out.
I'll take the half plate adamantine.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely.
You should buy the cloak of protection too, and then we'll really be close to matching.
What does that do?
It's a +1 AC.
Oh, really? Can I just have it on?
It's you have to attune to it, but yeah. Just put it over your armor, man, you know?
So it's 980 for the half plate.
How much for the cloak of protection?
Is that rare or is that uncommon or common? I can look. Oh, not displacement.
It's uncommon.
Uncommon. Okay. So let me see.
Oh, and it's a +1 to saving throws. I didn't know that.
Yep. So cloak of protection is cloak of protection is 260.
You could get both up your I don't know what your current AC is, but I don't know if that
16.
increases. 16. So what's your dex?
Well, that's total.
Oh, with your I know, but what's your dex modifier?
Oh, 1.
So 16 with the plate armor, and then so that would up it to 17. I don't know what your AC was beforehand.
Yeah, it would up it to 17.
But what was it beforehand?
16.
So wait,
It'd be the same
buying
with the half plate.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
what
have
I'm
half.
saying. You already had half plate?
I have it, but it's not adamantine.
Oh.
So can't. That would just enable me not to be able to be crit.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So I'll take that over the other thing.
Okay. Okay, so 980.
Trident of Fish Command.
You want to pay for half,
Me?
Gargle?
Yeah, sure. How much do you need? Anything to help
Yeah,
out
Gargle.
a friend. How much? How much do you need?
How much is it? Like
980.
I'm gonna toss me 400.
Sure.
Man, they are bleeding you dry.
Hey,
And
man.
that's for half. You're buying the half plate. I just want to make sure
Yeah.
you know what you're buying. Okay.
Man, I think
How much was the cloak of protection?
What did I say? 260, I think.
260 or 280?
260 is fine. Yeah.
Hey, Wrecker, how many
don't feel
attunement
really-
items do you have already?
2.
So you could fit a third.
But I'll have to attune to my weapon, right?
Oh yeah,
Yes,
you
the maul is. You have to attune to the maul.
Let's see. I can probably switch one thing off and on.
What are your two items right
Well,
now?
actually, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. Because I have Belt of Dwarven Kind, and that increases my con by 2.
That's pretty good.
And gives me Dark Sight. And I have a 50% chance each day of growing a beard. I forgot about that.
So wait, is my adamantine armor? It requires attunement, right? Because it's special.
Yes.
Right.
Adamantine armor, regardless of the state that it's in, requires attunement.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't want to give another attunement slot for
Okay.
Book of Protection. So I'll just take that. So you're spotting me 400, and then how much does it cost again?
950.
Okay, 550.
Sketch, do you need any magical items? Is anything on this list like jumping out to you?
I
Stuff that you
don't
might
think
want?
so.
You don't have any attuned items, do you?
Not that I know of.
You guys might be able to move up to the rare category.
Can we?
It depends on how well your blagging skills are.
Blagging.
Blagging.
Yeah, it's British for like taking the piss, running your mouth.
Hey, okay. Hey,
Convincing
Hieronymus.
someone.
No, shut up,
Oh.
Gargle.
Can I not buy this then and wait and see if it's up there?
Sure. I mean, so the thing that I had it set up for the rare, or the way that I had it set up with rare, is that you guys would have to complete stuff for Hieronymus, right? You guys have bought some stuff for him and you've pushed business his way, but you haven't really done a whole lot for him. So I would say you might need to, convince him of like, hey, can we take care of something for you to move up to the next level, kind of thing. That's the blagging that you would be doing. Is trying to get him to give you a job to do something. But again, you guys have, stuff you're going to be doing, so just wherever your priorities are.
We should hurry the shopping up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tyler's getting bored.
No.
Can I just?
All right, here, Tyler.
real
Here's the
quick-
sniper rifle. Here you go.
Let's go
Uh,
shoot. Have fun.
Real quick, how much is? There's a few items I'm interested in. I just to save time, ask you for the prices of them. Helm of Comprehending Languages.
That one is 570. No. Where? Wait, where is it? 475.
Okay. Necklace of Adaptation.
Necklace of Adaptation. What's the? Do I have the link for that?
I have the link if you need it.
Adaptation. I can find it. It's fine.
You know what's weird? I just typed in necklace and Google auto-filled necklace of adaptation 5e.
Have you been looking up D&D stuff?
I have not. That is very fucking weird.
They're listening, bro. I'm telling you.
They're listening. Yep. So that would be 250.
Okay. What about the Pearl of Power?
What did I say that was for you, Spencer? Was it? It was like 930, wasn't it?
I don't
Pearl
remember.
of Power.
No
It was
idea.
one of the more expensive ones. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, 980. So with the discount, I think it was cheaper than that. I think with your discount, it ended up being like 945 or something like that. Some weird.
What about the I don't know how to say that word.
Periapt of wound closure?
Periapt of Health.
Oh.
Of health?
Yes. Or wound closure, both of those.
Yeah, I think they were both around 400. So I'll call them 430.
and then the Stone of Good Luck, or Luckstone.
That one we just talked about, right?
Was
Yeah.
that like 400?
No, it was 280, I think.
Oh, 280. Um. Well, are we? Is it possible for us to get up to the rare level in this go at Euronymous, or would we have to
No.
do like a?
You would
okay.
have to do something for him.
All right. You said like 480 for the periap.
Yeah.
I'll take the periaptive wound closure.
Okay.
And I think that's it.
Okay. Austin, you had said that you were looking at Belt of Giant Strength, Animated Shield, and Boots of Speed, right?
Yep. I mean, they're probably totally out of my price range at this point, but I mean, future would be great.
Right. So Belt of Giant Strength is, I mean, it's, I don't know how much, you would be willing to ask the party for. If you don't have enough money for it.
I have 109 gold to my name right now.
Yeah, so every Belt of Giant Strength is going to be rare.
Yeah.
The lowest that it gets is Hill Giant, which is rare. So that would be in the range of like 1,000 to 5,000.
Yeah.
Somewhere in that range. So if you can convince your party to jump on that one.
I mean, hey guys. What's up?
What's that? How much you need?
I have 100 gold to my name.
But how much do you need?
It depends.
Boots of Speed would also be like around like 6,000.
What about that animated shield?
I haven't added all of the rare items into my Euronymous list yet. Animated shields. Let's see. Let me just read it and I can just make a decision. Shield leaves in the air, hovers to protect you. Shield raises about 1 minute. Okay, that would be probably. Oh, you're looking at 18.5 probably.
Yeah. No, Octavius just goes, no. I could never ask that of you guys. That amount of money is no joke. So no, I am fine.
Well, if we all pitch in 400 gold,
How about we wait until we have more money?
or we can wait until we have more money.
How about we head to the mountain, get some money from there?
Yeah. Well, we possibly can. I at least got some ideas for the mountain, so once we get there, we'll know what to do.
Can I buy a diamond worth 50 GP, please? Euronymous.
Yeah, of course. Oh, yeah, of course, mate. No worries. You need it for your spellcasting.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Uncut or
mate.
cut?
It doesn't specify.
It's a RuneScape meme, you nerd.
Oh.
Wow. The RuneScape god failing on a RuneScape
Oh,
meme.
God. I just failed.
I don't think it needs to be.
What did you say the price of the wound closure was again? Pat?
480.
480. One more time. What was the Helm of Comprehending Languages? Sorry, I couldn't remember. I was like just trying to go through them all.
Oh man, I don't. I said 300 something. Let's call it 340, 360, something like that.
I'll just take the wound closure.
Okay, 480. A lot of these weird numbers are coming because you guys have discounts. So like that would normally be 500, but you have a discount through Euronymous. So.
Are we done?
Sketch and Octavius, are you guys sure you don't want anything off that list?
I just can't afford anything, so I'd rather just wait.
Pipes of the sewers.
What's that?
What's pipes of the sewers?
Oh, that's a good
I
question.
could Google it too. Sorry.
No. That's a good question. I don't actually know. That might be a recent addition for
Gotta
the
be
new book.
wind instruments.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Oh yeah, proficient with wind instruments. Yep. Yeah, it's a bard item.
you can summon swarms of rats.
That'd
That's pretty fucking cool.
be funny.
Yeah,
wonder-
you literally can control what is the D&D monster called Swarm of Rats, which is like a creature. You guys have fought them several times before because I have a mini.
Oh man, Tyler,
yeah.
you should like take some off time in between adventures to like get proficient in a yeah.
Go, my minions, go!
That pipes, that sewer pipe looking thing.
You could be the rat king.
The rat king.
Are we doing Rat King, Ben?
Are we?
Are we doing Rat King?
We doing it?
I have told Levi so many times about how you're so obsessed with the Rat King. He like wants to go get the Rat King catalyst now because he's heard you talk
I
about
have the
Rat King.
ornament and everything. Come
Like,
on.
fuck
I know,
the
it's
Rat
awesome.
King. It's such a dog shit gun. Fuck that gun. You're not getting Rat King.
No.
We
If
should-
everyone
all-
uses it, it's good.
We should all get Rat King and do the Leviathan raid with everybody using the Rat King. Because you can kill Callus with the Rat King. I've seen it done before.
Imagine.
Anyway, all right, everybody done shopping?
Uh-huh.
How much for that thing?
The
The
sewer
pipe.
thing?
Yeah.
That would be too much. Say 230.
Dale, he just slams the gold onto the table.
Oh, mate, don't take this the wrong way, mate. But you don't seem like someone who's, let's say, proficient in the art of music.
He chuckles and just kind of grabs it.
Hey, well, whatever. Money's money, mate. I don't care where it comes from, really. So listen, Goggle, I know you're the leader. If you could, Poro, we'll get you in a second with your side conversation, okay? I just needed to ask Goggle something. You know, seems to me that Frederick has been a bit down in the dumps recently. He hasn't really been talking to me, or really anybody, really, for that matter. I was wondering if you might spare some time to go, maybe take him back home, maybe get him laid. I don't even know what him getting laid even looks like. It's probably just a lot of flailing and tentacles, really. But
Well, you know where his home is?
I mean, I know how to get to the Underdark portion of his home, and I figured if he had friends to go with him, he would just lead you there himself. You know, I mean,
Well, that is definitely a possibility because we are actually getting ready to head up to the Autumn Mulder, go up by the Gray Scratch Mountains, take a quick trip, stay there, and then up from there it's up north to on a little quest we've been given.
Listen, yeah, that's what I mean, mate. Really, I don't want to take you away from your cult activities, right? Because that's far more important, and God only knows that they're going to drive business away from me, and that's all I really give a shit about, right? But I Frederick's my boy. He's my mate. I need him to be in top form, and he just really hasn't been for a while. I think he's homesick. So, whenever you get a moment, you get around to it, just take him down there real quick, escort him. It's not that bad. It's just the caves and the darkness and shit like that. Y'all are built for that shit.
Oh,
Take
of course.
him down there, shake hands with the people, maybe get him laid or whatever, and then turn around and come right back up because we got work to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. It's I'm really just don't know how to get there. As long as you know how to get there.
To the entrance to the cave, right? I'll take you where you go to go down into the what is it called? The Underdark, right? The Underdark. I'll take you to the entrance to that area. He's not much farther than the Underdark, right? I mean, he doesn't go very far. And any deeper, you run into those aboleths and those illithids and all kinds of nasty, rotten shit down there.
We don't want to run into any of that. Yeah.
No, mate. No. It's not. He's hopefully on a surface level. Again, I don't know much about his family. He doesn't really speak much about his family, but I know it's a fool's errand for you guys, really. I mean, at the end of the day, you don't really have any horse in that race per se, but well, mate, I really just appreciate it if you cheer him up a little bit. It would go a long way for me, and we would see how that might translate into some monetary gains for you and your party.
Oh, I understand. Let me talk to my party. As much as I'm the leader, I do value all of their opinions, and
I know,
we
mate,
like
that's
to
great
be
leadership.
in agreement.
That's great leadership. That shows to me that you are the true leader of the Swamp Assassins. No denying it. Really, that's phenomenal. Really.
Spencer's given up at this point.
He has.
I have not.
So, we will get back to you on that. Yeah, thank you
When
for
you
all
come
the.
back through, Sketch has got to pick up his thing. On your way back, maybe take him with you on your next adventure.
Oh,
If you head in that
absolutely,
direction, we'll see what we can do.
absolutely.
All right, mate. Cheers. And he kind of like pats you on the shoulder and goes, "Oi, Poro, you need
Yeah,
me? Come
yeah.
over here, mate.
Yeah.
What's up? What can I do for you? Do you want to go into a different channel, or is this
No, that's fine.
okay?"
So recently I came across this dagger, and
Do you show it to him?
yes,
Okay.
and I attuned to it, and I cannot unattune to it.
Oh, shite.
Yeah.
Shite. Okay.
Yeah.
Mate, I'll be real with you, right? That's not great. It's
I
not
know.
great.
I know.
I'm go ahead and speak the obvious here. It's probably cursed, right?
Uh-huh.
Um, shite, mate. I mean, I don't really have any decursifying things, especially anything that's really in your price range. Unfortunately, they're incredibly rare, and I would need finances to recoup the losses. Unfortunately, if you have one of your healing friends that can do some, restorative magic on it, that might do it. But I don't know how deep it's got its claws in you. Really, I mean. Do you hear anything? Is it speaking to you? You had any
No,
bad experiences, shaky hands, visions, nightmares, anything?
No, it just no, it just kind of exists, you know? I
You
can't
haven't
take it
had
off.
any effects, anything bad happen to you? Any subtle things that have gone wrong? You can't think of anything?
Can I think of any? I don't know. Did anything happen?
It's up to you. It's your character.
Oh, okay. Uh, well, I almost shat my pants coming here. I don't know if that
No, mate,
qualifies.
I don't think so.
Oh.
Maybe you just had some bad curry on the way over or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't
Well,
think
I mean, if you're not experiencing like visions or nightmares or shaky hands or thoughts that aren't your own, that kind of thing, then it might not be that bad. You might be all right.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm really weak and I can not use daggers efficiently.
Well, mate, why'd you attune to the bloody thing then?
I don't
What do you
know,
mean?
because it was magic and I didn't know. I can't identify.
Come to your boy Euronymous. I could
have used
identify the things
identified
for
it.
you. You're not here.
Oh, I thought that it was. I thought it was
Private
oh, my bad.
side conversation.
My bad.
Damn,
Get farted,
Levi.
Levi.
Damn.
Okay, I can tell you what. I have a few spell scrolls, right? That some restorative spell scrolls.
Okay.
That might be able to get you out of this, but if it were me and I'm dealing with curses, I'm gonna swing for the fences, so to speak. I'm gonna go above and beyond what I need, which would, I mean, in my eyes, be greater restoration, which is the largest restoration spell you can get your hands on. But I mean, I'm telling you now, mate, it's not cheap. It's really not cheap.
So is that something you have?
Oh, it's something I can get, or at least manufacture. Yeah, probably.
How much would that cost?
Oh man, not sure. Let me think, and let your DM think. Mate, I'm gonna probably say like 700 gold, probably.
Well, that's
It's not cheap, man. It's not cheap.
That's not cheap.
Greater restoration, especially, it's a pretty high level spell, and I don't really know many clerics, so I'd have to get one ordered. which means that's going to cost a little extra to get it over
Oh,
here. And
man.
I'm willing to shave off the shipping price and all that stuff just because you're my mate, but still, you got to pay the man,
Well, anything to get rid of this dagger.
All right, mate. You want me to put an order in? You want me to
Sure.
set it up then?
Yeah, do
All
it.
right, all right, all right, all right. I know a man. I know a guy in Hearth. He's a bit of a pedo, but he's a preacher, so we can talk to him about it. Maybe he can sort something out for you. All right.
All right, man.
All right, man. Keep your chin up. You'll be all right.
Okay. How much was it? 700?
Yeah.
See ya, gold. All right, I bought my diamond. I'm ready to go.
Alrighty. So you guys making your way out of Aronimus?
Mm-hmm.
Aronimus's?
We are going to head up to Autumnalder.
Okay. As you guys kind of exit, he gives you a farewell. As is tradition, Frederick brings you like a plate with some bread and what looks like some sort of like mashed fruit, like a jam, like a strawberry raspberry jam, and just some pieces of bread, and levitates a plate over towards Poro, and just kind of like lets it sit there for everybody to snack on.
I'll take the plate.
Okay.
Frederick, they'll come back and take you home, buddy.
He kind of like lightens up a little bit, and then you hear from like across the table, waiter, and he kind of gets sad again and floats over to the table.
I'm gonna shoot whoever just said that like a really nasty look.
Okay.
I thought you were going to say a fireball at him. I was like, oh, come on.
No.
It's always a fireball.
And meteor storm.
Can't wait for that. That's gonna be fun.
All right, you guys are going to Autumnalder?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so that shouldn't take you terribly long. Probably half of the day, maybe. So you get there around the evening time. Probably somewhere
Perfect.
around there. All right,
Okay.
yeah. So you guys rock up. Let me roll on the random table here. See if you guys get anything.
Please, 20 bandits. I need to kill something.
20.
Nothing. You guys make it there totally fine.
God damn it.
Kind of
Yeah.
disturbed.
I'm just itching to shoot something, mate. How about you?
Gotta kill something, man.
Alrighty. So yep, you guys approach the gates to Autumnalder. They let you in. They recognize Gargle right away. Huh?
We just get there?
Yeah, you guys arrive. It's later in the evening.
Oh, okay.
And I rolled on the random encounter table twice. You got a 17 and a 13, which is no encounters.
Okay.
So you guys make it to the gate. You guys head in, no problem. And then as you guys approach, you're taking in the scenery, which I can show you guys this. Austin hasn't seen this.
Unless he's been keeping up with our videos.
Oh, by the way, Austin, that is from.
Oh, whoops.
That is
That's
a
sign up.
from. That's Franklin.
Yeah, where's
Oh
my...
God, I'm going crazy. Not Franklin.
Frederick?
Frederick. Jesus Christ.
Who's Franklin? Friend of yours?
I think so. Maybe it's his brother.
Oh, what is that creature? I can't remember. A floof or something like that?
Yes.
Flump.
Flump.
Wait, why is Autumnalder too big?
What?
Get
The-
fucked.
The
Loser.
picture, really? That's just hurtful. The picture of Autumnalder is too big to fit in here. I'll just post it in chat. It's fine.
Oh, that's weird.
You could have done. You did it before, didn't you?
I know. Yeah, I don't know. It's just being dumb. Whatever. So that is Autumnalder, Austin.
Okay.
If you open the original,
Yeah.
it'll open up a tab in your browser, and you can zoom in.
There we go. Okay, cool.
This seems bigger.
Nah.
The last time I think we just saw it at BWA.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
So
what's here? Like where?
Yeah, well, why don't you guys RP what y'all are doing on the ride up?
Oh yeah, because I wanted to
inform Octavius what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. So I will say I'll kind of take the lead on this and tell the group. So here's what our agenda is as we're coming up to Autumn Eldur, and to fill, Octavius in on what we're doing. We're gonna make a little bit pit stop, probably just for a night before we move on to our travels. Couple of reasons why. First of all, they've offered us a little bit of sanctuary because of the job we did here. We came and killed a dragon, and the person who was kind of holding this whole town hostage, the whole area hostage, really. He was using there was a dragon, and he was basically taking money from people. And after we accidentally we killed him, didn't know it was him at the time, and killed the dragon, and kind of released the grip on just the people in the town, and they've been overworked and underpaid, and now they're going to try to get back to normal. As well as I was offered a little bit of a job, and we're going to talk about that and see if I accept it, as long as I could do it from and kind of come and go as we continue to stay a part of the group. But they still have offered, us sanctuary for the work we've done, made an ally here, and that her name is Femeline, and she is a forge master. She's also offered to make ammunition for Sketch, so he needs some of that because he runs out quick.
Yep.
So we're gonna come, do a little talking, resupply a little bit, and I think just and then move on to the north. So probably just come here, stay for a night, and move on. Anyone have any questions?
Well, I think the only person who would have questions is Octavius.
That's why I'm asking. You got any questions?
I don't think so.
Okay. And I figure eventually that flump back there, Mr. Frederick, he is clearly down in the dumps, and maybe if we get a chance where we maybe after our next after we do the next part of our cult business, we we take some time and help him out.
He needs to get laid.
Could put us in the good graces of Mr. Euronymous there.
If I may ask, what is it that you have so far discovered of this cult of MeWe? Have we any idea as to their intentions?
Destruction.
Well, I mean, not really. They're just kind of existing for all we know.
But apparently they're, torturing, murdering, killing people.
Well, yeah, aside from that, they're just existing.
They're harassing, these poor villages. They're doing a lot of bad stuff, and we think their agenda is bigger, but we don't know it. But we killed an officer
we
over on the East Coast.
He was very easy to kill.
Was he?
Yeah. Like, honestly,
sure?
That was a weak fight.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I remember. Trust me,
I
was there.
Crying.
Who crying?
Poro.
What?
Oh, Poro, you were crying?
No.
I didn't know you were crying.
I wasn't crying.
You don't have to cry. But I remember cutting his head off. I definitely did that.
Yep.
I was there.
We killed him pretty easily.
So, but we don't know what their agenda is, but we're gonna stop them. So maybe from here we'll probably head up. We might have to pass back through Oakhurst. That's on the way north.
Yeah.
See some old friends.
Yeah. See Jonathan. Wait.
Who?
I wasn't there, was I?
You were not there.
I was not. I don't know who Jonathan is.
We don't really have any old friends. We didn't leave Oakhurst in a good way.
You didn't, because you are shitty at talking. It should be me talking to people from now on.
Oh please! You can't. You're not even supposed to be in some of these cities.
Only one city, okay?
Yeah, well,
Everybody
that one
else
city
loves
is
me.
the capital.
Everybody else loves me.
Those soldiers that are in that city are in every city.
Yeah, but I mean, those soldiers probably are going to be drunk, all right? No way they'd recognize me.
They are a very noble group.
No, they're not.
Have you seen their armor? They're pretty fancy.
Yeah, that just means they have money.
All right, let's go find Femeline.
All right.
So we're gonna go towards the main. I guess is it the Asheradalan's Keep? Is that where like the kind of serves as a Chardalon? Is that what serves as like the town hall type place?
Yeah, it was the castle basically for the people that were ruling here. So yeah, you could use it as a launch, stepping off point for finding what you need.
I was just going looking for Femeline because I know she was kind of leading the town in between this interim time when they were without a leader.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So did you leave? Is this the town you left your clawfoot in, or did you leave that?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
I'll find
All
it.
Cool. All right. So you guys progress up to the tower. A couple of guards stop you, but you mention, Gargle, you mentioned who you are, and that. Jesus, dude, my voice is cracking so bad. I haven't eaten. If that has something to do with it. You mentioned Femeline, and you mentioned who you are, and he's like, oh yeah, okay, no worries. So he lets you in, and he takes you upstairs. 2 guards escort you upstairs into an upper level. And then the upper level of this is really beautiful. The floor here is all hardwood with like cobblestone walls. There are tapestries and paintings hanging of dwarven architecture, dwarven paintings. You see men and women both, feverishly hitting pickaxes against stone. You see victorious battles over Duragar. Everything here has like a gray and red motif, very similar to like the exterior of the buildings. So like there are banners, draped banners, decorative things with like gold trim on them that are red and gray slate and everything. It's cold, but it's formal. It's very it's sort of off-putting in the sense that like it's decorative, but in like a really standoffish kind of way. So it's a weird presentation. But you're brought up to the very top. You ascend 5 floors all the way to the very top.
Oh my!
And you get to the top, and then the office is there. They leave you there, and it's just a set of double doors with some metal handles to them. Also, for anybody above like 7 foot, which I think is like a couple people, at least one person in the lizard man, you're having to like duck your head because the ceilings here are very low. It's built for dwarves. This whole space is built for dwarves. The chairs are built for dwarves. The decorations are built for dwarves. Everything is dwarven sized here, outside of the main gate, which is definitely human sized. So you approach the main door. There is a panel. There's 2 windows. It's a double door, and on either side there is a small, almost like curved, oval-shaped frosted glass with some bars in it. And you kind of peek your head in there, but you're not able to see anybody inside.
Okay, I knock on the door.
Okay, you knock on the door. And door opens, and instead of Femeline, you see a very clean-shaven, well-dressed younger male dwarf, probably in his maybe late teens, early 20s. He's got on a slate gray jacket and pants with a red handkerchief scarf around his neck and a small little red pocket square. And he has very long hair, but it's tied into a very tight ponytail in the back, and he's totally clean shaven. And he says, "Oh, you must be Goggle, right? Goggle Saltwater."
Yes, sir.
Femeline told me you'd be coming this way. That's it's a pleasure to meet you, mate. It's let's just say I've heard a lot about you.
Oh, have you now?
Yeah, my name's Boney, but a lot of people around here call me Maw.
More?
Boney Maw?
Mar?
Like Ma, M-A. Like
like
mother, Ma.
Boney Ma?
No, his name is Bonnie, B-O-N-N-Y.
Yeah, I know, but poor is saying Boney.
But his nickname is Ma, like mother, like Ma. Hey, Ma, that kind of thing.
Gotcha. Hey, well, nice to meet you, Ma.
It's a pleasure to meet you, man. Femeline has told me a lot about your group. You know, you guys are
The Swampy
well put
Six.
together. Yeah, Swampy Six. Yeah, she mentioned that. Yeah. She said something about you guys stopping by. I'm sorry she's not here. She's actually in the mountain right now, if you could believe it. She went back down, but I'm kind of her protege. So
as long as she's safe. I mean, it was dangerous in there when we went in.
I'll tell you what, man. There is nothing you can do to take anything away from that woman. I mean, I fear for the things down there more than I fear for her. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, I understand it. I can. I have no doubt, even without her sight. Well, I was hoping to talk to her about what she and I had discussed and kind of offered or asked.
Yeah. She actually gave me a list of things I'm supposed to be talking to you guys about. I mean, there's a lot on this list, so I could get to it. The first is there a... Oh, shite. Oh, man, I can't... again, she's blind. I can't read a bloody handwriting.
No, normally she has someone else write for her.
Well, she's been pretty independent as of late. I think this says sketch or scratch.
Yeah, sketch.
Yeah, okay. Is there a sketch?
Hey. I kind of nudge myself in front of Gargle.
Yeah. Hey, okay. It's not what I was expecting to look at, but yeah, okay. She said something about you two working together to develop some kind of like I don't know, some kind of powder or something, right? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. I don't really know much about it. I've been working under Femeline for a few years now, but she likes to keep a lot of things close to the vest. So she gave me this box and told me to unlock it only when you were here, and do not touch it unless you were in front of me. So
perfect.
You want to say it? I mean, I don't know. I don't really know protocol here.
Let's take a look.
All right.
Everyone, get back.
Oh shit! I get back.
So he reaches for a box. It's about the size of like a it's about as wide, just using as an example in front of me, about as wide as a pizza box. But in terms of like the height, it's, I don't know, maybe 2-3 inches tall. It's more wide than it is tall. And he kind of hands it to you and goes, "Oh, be careful, man. I hear some clangling around in there. You know, I'm not really sure what's going on."
I'll do my best.
Okay. It's got a latch, but the latch is unlocked.
Okay. Yeah, I open it.
Okay. On top, there's a small, looks like a fabric, a red fabric, very similar to the red that you've seen around the castle. Looks silk in nature, laying over top of a bunch of things, but there's a note on top.
Okay. Try to read the note.
Okay. How well can Sketch read?
Not the greatest.
Okay. So do you want me just to piece it together what Sketch can read?
Yeah.
Okay. So he reads Sketch. Here are things talked about. 1 boom, other burn. Still working. Come back soon. And then a random name, which you gather is probably her name.
Yeah. So if I explore the box more, what do I find?
Yep. So you grab the silk fabric and you pull it back, and inside there are 2 pouches. They're about the size of gold coin or maybe dye bag pouches in size, maybe a little larger than that. The one on the left you open up, and there are pretty perfectly preserved small metal ball bearings inside. They are perfect. The exact same size as the barrel of your primary weapon. Your it's not pepper box. It's the other one.
The blunderbuss.
No, not blunderbuss. Your pistol. I can't remember the name of your pistol.
Pepper. Yeah, it's pepper box.
Is it pepper box? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it fits that size really, really well. And inside of of those metal ball bearings, there are 60 of them total. 60.
Damn.
Okay.
And then inside of that pouch are separate little individually packaged pieces of powder, or like batches of powder. They're in their own kind of small little satchel, and when you peel them open, You kind of dip your hand and run your fingers across the inside of the bag, and it's like a really thick, almost like soot, powdery soot. It's very like fine, but it's like it sticks. It's got a lot of viscosity to it.
Yeah. Okay.
And then in the other pouch, you open that up and you see that the ball bearings are actually weaker. These don't have the same tensile strength as the other ones do. And there are far fewer of them in here. There's only 11 of these. And these feel a lot squishier and a little more like fragile than the others. And he said the Ma says, "Oh yeah, the one thing that she wanted me to mention to you is something about the softer ones, something to do with fire. The softer ones are fire. I don't really know what she meant by that, but said something about soft and fire. Yeah."
All right. Sweet.
So above the table, you have 11 incendiary rounds.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Yep. They deal an extra D8 fire damage.
D8.
But
Dang.
yep. But every time you roll for the fire damage, you fire the gun, and then you roll another D20. If the D20 is a 3 or lower, the gun misfires.
Okay.
With that ammo in it.
All right.
And could potentially permanently damage yourself and the gun.
Gotcha.
But it deals the normal bullet damage, but then also adds an additional D8 fire.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet.
So a higher chance to fail. And yeah, he's like, that's all she really had for you right now. She said, sit tight. She's like working on some things. I mean, I guess come back and let her know how they work. Really, I don't really know, but yeah, that's all she had for you.
His eyes are really lit up, and he looks at Poro all excited.
Holy shit, bud! What'd you get?
Oh, you'll see.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, and on to you, Goggle. I know this isn't really the way that she would want to present things to you, but again, she's in the mines, so she left me a pretty long note for you, and she wanted me to read it, or she wanted me to give it to you to read, and then I'm supposed to record your response and then tell her when she returns.
Okay.
So here you go. And he reaches into the table, slides open a drawer, grabs a scroll, and hands it to you.
Okay.
Okay. So the scroll itself is it has the wax seal of the symbol of Adam Aldur, which are two hammers in a crisscross formation, and then down the center, like in an X formation, and then down the center is a pickaxe that's turned to the side, so it branches, like the two sides of it touch the axe kind of thing.
Cool.
Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you kind of pop that seal and you unscroll it. And do you read it out loud or just to yourself?
I'll read it out loud. I
Okay.
ain't got none to hide from the boys.
Okay.
From the swampies.
So it says, Dear Gargle, thank you so much for everything that you've done for the city. Myself and people like Ma here are forever in your debt. I know that adventuring is in your blood because you have the blood of your fathers. But that doesn't mean that a man such as yourself can't settle down. I know what it would mean for you to settle down, and I know that burden would weigh heavy on you, so I do not ask it lightly. However, people in this world need someone like you, Gargle. A leader, and someone to bring about a new age for Dwarvenkind and for anyone else around them. I understand if your answer is no to the things that we discussed, and as much as it burdens my heart, I will completely understand your decision. I completely understand your decision. Excuse me. If, however, your decision is not to remain here with us, I ask that you still take on a semblance of responsibility. Here, inside of this letter, sits a symbol of Adamaldur. It represents our most basic principles of forging and mining. I ask that, in the coming future, you sit on our Council of Elders, a collection of people inside of Adam. Oh my God, I can't read. A collection of people in the city of Adamaldur that will be in charge of its profitable decision making henceforth. The responsibilities therein would only be requiring you to attend a handful of meetings a year, but more importantly, weigh in on the overarching decisions of this community. You will, of course, be financially compensated for your time, and any decisions that you make would directly impact the people of this city and dwarves in the future. Please leave your message. I'm making this up because I forgot to write the end of it. Please make up your decision and tell it to Ma. Your friend, Femeline.
Well, there it is. What do you guys think?
Well, I heard financially compensated. I like that part.
She also asked me to settle down if I want to.
I feel like we should go with the second option. There's so much more to do.
I know. That's true. What about you, Octavius? What do you think?
I'm in agreement. Yes.
To what?
All of that.
Not even listening.
Okay.
It's like if we got a second dean.
Man. Okay. Well,
I would want to keep you a good leader.
Oh,
you
thank
need to stay with the group.
Yeah, you're a great lead.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Leader.
That was very. I can tell that was very difficult for you, and I appreciate it.
I feel sick.
Okay. Mr. Ma?
Yeah, just call me Ma. Yeah, it's fine.
Do you know the details that the financial compensation entails?
No, I do not. I do not. All I know is that she figured that someone like Poro, somebody named Poro, would ask about the financial part of it. I'm assuming that's you, man, the red man there.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, yeah. She's pretty smart, that one. And that to not worry about it because it would go to Gargle.
Ooh.
Oh yes, that's very important.
Going
to Gargle.
I just was wondering if it would come with a house to stay in while I'm in the area.
The other part is I need to do an accent. I'm not talking about that. The other part of it also is I've been told that everything in that statement is negotiable. So if you would like to have a house or a place to stay, I'm sure we could make something happen. But I do not speak for Femeline, so don't take my word as bond.
Will she be back here tonight?
I don't think so. She set off this morning. She said she was going to be gone for at least a week.
Oh, we just missed her.
Well,
okay.
That's perfect. We can go do our mission, come back, or go to Euronymous or something, you know?
Yeah, well, we're getting ready to go on our mission.
Yeah.
So, we were hoping to get a little bit of resupply tonight. Just a heads up.
She also mentioned that you might need something, especially. She actually mentioned that Scatch would be asking for something, but I'm assuming that's the box that I gave him. So,
yeah. Yep. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I mean, we could spare a handful of things for you if you'd like, but
well, just some rations, some a place to stay tonight. Maybe if your place got a tavern or a pub, maybe let us wind down after a long day of traveling, and we'll set off in the morning for our mission. And just the bare minimum. And this might happen quite a lot. We always be traveling through this areas. But-
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Oh, dang it! That is a 6. No, 5. I have a 0 in charisma.
And
Yeah,
yet you talk the most.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know, man. I don't know how much I'm allowed to approve. I was just told do exactly what Feminine asks you and nothing more.
Well, here's the deal. Tell her I will accept the position on the council.
Okay.
And the negotiation part in which I will be financially compensated. When I get back and when she gets back, we will talk about that and figure it out from there. Sound good?
Okay, you don't need to talk to me like I'm an idiot, man. I can understand.
Well, I just figured you'd be writing this down. You said you had to record what I said.
That's what I'm doing. It's all up
Sure.
here, mate.
You're a better writer than I is.
Probably.
Why is he later again? I go down to sketch and say that.
So, anyway, that's what I wanted to say. But we'll need a place to stay for tonight, if that's okay.
I mean, you could pay for a tavern. That's absolutely fine.
Gosh, she asked me to be the mayor. Now I'm paying for stuff. Okay.
Gargle.
Fine.
Mayor, there is no mayor. In case you forgot, we had a bad experience with the last one.
That's why she asked a good one to be.
Gargle,
Never mind.
I think we should just, not, be assholes here and go to a fucking tavern and sleep and then move on.
That's what we're doing.
Trying to get some money out of this person.
I'm not trying to get some money. I just figured a place to stay. Femeline let us crash at her place last time, remember? Must not have remembered that. You must have been checked out during that session.
Maybe.
So, fine. We'll go. That'll be it.
I was checked out during the whole mountain, dude.
You missed
Yeah,
out on
it was hard for him to even see straight during that.
Oh yeah, you tried to shoot a fireball through a wall.
It wasn't even drawn on the
Maybe
map,
don't
all right?
get that wasted next time, Spencer.
Let's draw on the map.
He redrew the map over and over again.
It was very
It wasn't that bad, okay?
Pretty bad.
All right, we'll go to a tavern and crash for the night. Anyone
Okay.
got anything else they need to do while they're here? Maybe
Not here.
get resupplied on potions, loot.
You got to pick up a clawfoot.
They are forges. Oh yeah, I'll pick that up on the way out. They do it. Their specialty is forging, so we might be able to. They could also upgrade weapons here, probably.
Which might probably take a week, also.
I know. That's why we could place some orders and come back through.
What do we need?
I don't know. Does anyone need a +1 weapon?
I got mine.
I mean, we can go to Anonymous for that.
Austin. Those are for magic items.
Well,
Plus
in
one
order-
is magic, man.
Plus one is magic. Dean.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I
When
didn't
you
know if
enchant
it's
an
like.
item, it makes it magic.
Gotcha.
I have no money, so I can't do anything. So we're good.
Okay. All right. Then we'll go to the tavern and call it a night.
Alrighty. You guys begin to make your way to the tavern. A handful of people actually recognize you, Gargle, whether based on description or having seen you before, and a lot of them walk up and like shake your hand and express their thank you. They move around to the party, and they even thank you, Octavius. They say, "Thank you for saving us. Thank you so much. You're a brave warrior. Thank you, thank you, thank you." They're incredibly grateful of just people who have come and stopped by their little town and helped them out. So yeah, you get to the tavern. Most people recognize you. In the evening, you guys settle down and just relax and hang out in the tavern a little bit. And a group of people come over and have set down a drink for each of you. And an older gravelly man says, "It's on the house."
well, hey.
I'm gonna pound mine down.
Yeah, I'll do it too.
This is for what you did for the city. We won't forget it. Thank you.
And I will
And he
never
walks away.
forget this drink, my good sir. Man, it's great being heroes. We should do this more often.
That's what I'm
easy.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. See, this is the hero life, boys.
I like it.
They are giving us resources because we did something for them.
Yes.
It's called fair trade.
The fairest of all.
Exactly.
Although, I do think back and think about my mama.
Oh God. Another drink, please.
I miss her. And I promise I'd be back.
What?
What? You want to go? You want to go back home? We
I
can do
don't
that.
know. I don't know where it is.
Oh.
What's it look like?
Desolate. That's what everyone always used to say.
Desolate.
Well,
Maybe it's in the desert.
maybe.
That'll be an adventure for another time.
Do you remember what it looks like?
He just said desolate.
Desolate.
Do we have three deans in here?
Beyond that, what other factors? What are the features of the land?
Well, there's big, towers.
Towers?
Uh-huh.
They also call those things obelisks.
What was that word?
Obelisks.
Oh,
Something like that.
obelisk.
No.
Oh.
Maybe.
Oh. Oh.
We'll maybe someday we'll find it. Do you
Ton
know
of
what it
those.
what was it what was it called?
Oh, my last name. That's right.
What's your
Which
last
is?
name?
Son of Blecker? That is what you called yourself.
Well, that's my mama, Blecker.
Do you not have a last name?
No, I do. It's Bulgarian.
Bulgarian?
Yeah. That's my name. One of them.
Can we roll history, see if we recognize that, Pat? Or
Yeah,
can I?
absolutely.
I
You
mean-
guys, roll a history check. Anybody that wants to.
15.
19.
Oh wow.
I'm rolling. Hang on.
Almost was a slave. Sketch was.
19.
Okay. Yeah. So with 219 Sketch, you've heard stories about it from. You recognize it from like somewhere. You've heard it from maybe a mutual acquaintance or someone that's from your days, where you came from. I'll say that much. It as a place where a lot of slaves get transported. And then for Octavius, you echo that. You know that it is like a slave capital in south of your homeland. People get transported into that area, and sometimes they come out, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're just there and they work, and they graduate and they're able to make something of themselves. And other times they go in there and they just die.
Oh, so you did own a lot of slaves.
Yeah, there are a lot of them. A lot
Oh,
of them didn't look too good either.
a lot of them probably
Not like
died.
me.
Are
What?
you sure you weren't a slave?
I'm positive.
So what did you do there?
I worked them.
You worked them?
Yep.
And
Took
what
all
if
the dead ones and threw them in the vat.
Oh, shit, man.
It's definitely work. My mama had me doing it since age 5.
Holy shit.
and were you getting paid to do this?
Oh, you mean with shiny?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
I'd get a shiny for my birthday.
What if you said no to working?
Oh, I never did that. My mama, my mama Blecker would whip me good if I did no.
I think you were a slave.
No.
You're just above the weaker slaves. It sounds like.
Well, she owned the place.
Maybe she wasn't your mother.
Well, I don't know about that.
I mean, it seems like she didn't treat you so well.
No, she loved me.
She did? Are you
Yep.
sure?
Oh, yeah.
How do you know that?
Well, she'd always say, Wrecker, you're my favorite son. And sometimes when I was little, she'd rock me to sleep.
Oh, well, I mean, that's kind of like a mother thing to do, so guess she was your mother.
Yep. And she gave me this necklace when I went away. Said to keep her in my thought.
Oh. Now what necklace is that?
I like show it. It's like a little totem around my neck.
What's the totem look like?
It's just
look like.
It's just kind of like oh, I've never really thought about this.
We're getting some Riker backstory.
Eventually
The next
we'll-
arc.
The next
It's
character arc.
kind of like it's something reminiscent of like a deep undercroft sort of I don't know, design.
Tentacles and stuff.
There's not really tentacles involved with it, but it does like seem like it would come from that realm.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
That's a very scary necklace you got there.
Well, it's mine. You can't have it.
I don't want it.
Well, you like weird things.
It's true.
Sometimes.
He did get you there.
Well, I think I've heard enough about slaves.
Well, wait, you could meet my siblings.
You've got siblings?
There
I
are
sure
more of
do.
you.
There's more of you?
There's just one of me. But I have siblings.
He's got you there.
Are they other slaves?
No,
Oh,
but they work on the farm.
are they whipped?
What are their names?
Molecker and Decker.
One of those sounds like molester, and one of them is the name of my Spanish teacher from last year.
Oh my gosh. All right. Wow.
Well, I mean, this is all very... But Do you know where your siblings are right now?
Probably back on the farm.
Oh. And you said you don't know where the farm is.
I guess it's in Bulgarian.
Do you know exactly where that is on the
Well, I
world?
guess somewhere around here.
Well, maybe one day we could go and definitely not free all the slaves there.
Oh no, you wouldn't want to do that, because then the world would plunge into chaos.
Oh.
As you guys are having this conversation, someone walks up to the table. They are shrouded in dark clothing, not a cloak, or like not a full body cloak, but they have like skin tight black cloth, some leather straps wrapped around, and a hood that obscures their face. And a couple of you see them coming from a while off, and they walk up to the table, keeping their head down. They reach into their breast pocket and begin to pull something out.
Excuse us, we're talking here.
Gargle is unsure, so he grips his sword just to be sure, kind of while sitting at the table.
Yeah, Sketch puts his hand on his pepper box.
Who are you?
Are you guys readying those actions? Kind of ready to
Yes.
attack?
Oh yeah, Octavius has like a hand on his sword.
Okay.
I'm still talking.
Yeah. Poro's been drinking a little bit, so he's
into their breast
listening.
pocket. Yeah, right. Slowly reaches in their breast pocket and then slowly draws a letter. Sets it on the table. Kind of turns and like looks through the hood at both of you with their face obscured, or both of you, all of you, and then turns around and walks away.
Hey, you left this.
I'm gonna grab for it. And open it up.
Alrighty.
Any of you guys know who that guy was?
Yeah, I can definitely tell you who that guy was who was wearing a mask and we couldn't see his face. I know exactly who that was.
To be fair, you weren't even really able to tell like the gender of this person. Like they were just a cloaked figure.
What about the race?
Humanoid.
Did I open it?
Would you like to?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You open the letter. It's just folded. It's not anything else. And it unfurls, and you read in common. Do you read it out loud?
Sure.
Okay. It reads, "It is not simply darkness in the sense of absence of light. It is akin to a rent in the fabric of the universe, a perceivable presence of an absence, the paradox of darkness against which no light can prevail. You have been warned. Signed, the Divine Cartographer." And that is where we will end the session.
Oh shit.
The God Mapper.
Oh, God Mapper.
Wait, is that the next like boss?
We'll see.
If it is, he's rather
Where is the next place we have to go? Like for that?
Up here, north of Soul March.
Okay.
Yeah, this shack next to
Did
this.
we learn
cave.
what this place was?
Nope. Didn't know it was
Which
there.
way? Can you ping it?
That.
Nope.
It's a riddle.
We must have walked past it though, right?
Well, you walked.
It's a riddle.
Oh,
We also walked past this place. We
love
barely
that.
stopped at this
this
place.
way. You walked this way,
Okay.
but you didn't like come into here.
Yeah.
And you went here.
We never even visited Delumbria.
True.
Delumbria.
But you guys have spent 90% of your time in like
10% of the map.
section of the map.
Yeah.
Like this section of the map.
Yeah, we need to We need to hurry our asses up, dude.
So your location on your map, just so you are all aware, this is approximately where the map is leading you.
Wait, what map?
Huh? Where?
You not see that?
Oh,
no,
there we go.
Oh, it took a while to
Oh, there
update.
it is. Yeah.
So we could go to Soul March or go to Oakhurst.
Well, Soul
Is
March is
there
where.
a secret passage through this part of the wall?
Oh, maybe we could go there if there's a backside of the wall, maybe. Because if you look at his picture of, you know, there is that outer wall. Maybe there's a back. You know, yeah, maybe there is an entrance back there, and we don't have to leave the outer walls of Autumn and the Grace Rash Mountains. That'd be smart. We can ask tomorrow.
We
Or
can go back to Oakhurst or whatever. It's...
in game tomorrow. I think that was a threat.
Possibly.
Well, and you warned.
I forgot the bottom part.
So, Pat, just general question for you. How much do you feel like you've prepped for this world, and how much do you feel like hasn't just paid off yet?
Cart.
Everything. Because we're so damn slow, dude.
There is so much of the world that you guys haven't even you don't even know exists that I have written. You know, there's so much.
Cool.
Like so this. Just for here, I'll switch to the map so you guys can see the world map and kind of go over what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So basically, this whole section right here, I have totally finished, completely finished.
Okay. Okay.
This I have nearly completely finished.
Okay.
This part I'm currently writing right now. These two empires right now.
Okay.
I'm currently
Okay.
writing. This whole continent at the bottom here is I'd say 40% complete.
Okay.
And then this section is about 20% complete.
Okay. Okay.
What's this
And
little black island? Gasparigil.
Let's you can do it. Let's hear it.
Well,
I gotta guess.
Gasparigil.
Nope.
Gasparigal?
Gasparigal Island. Yep.
Gasparigal. Yeah. There we go.
I can't reveal too much about this. This is written, but I can't reveal too much about that area.
Oh.
What about the archipelago?
Archipelago is nearly, I would say 90%, because a lot of it I already had written. Because I thought we were going to do a water campaign sooner than I realized, but then we ended up not doing a water campaign. So
how long has it been?
Classic us.
Yeah, we have, or I have that prepped for the most part. I'm going to redraw the map because the map that I had for that is ancient and way out of date. But that is mostly completed. Mostly.
We'll get there eventually. We'll acquire a ship and a pirate crew.
I have a basic idea of what I want to do in the north up here.
Gargle
and I have
set
a pretty
out to
good
be
idea of what I
captain.
want to do up there.
We'll search for the One Piece.
Damn.
Okay.
I know what
I like that
Mako
reference.
horns are. I know what the Founders is. I know what Wolf's Footprint is.
Hey, who's got to work early
The
tomorrow?
ocean.
I gotta work.
I
at
gotta
8.
get up for school tomorrow.
But I'll sacrifice my personal health to play games.
Yeah,
should play a
No,
couple
you
games of
you've
Among Us.
never done that.
yeah.
Too late.
If we took a little break and then played a few games of Among Us, would anyone be upset?
I am gonna eat, man. I literally have not consumed food the entire day. Swear to God,
You had
man, on a
pizza,
Bible.
dude.
I know, but I've been DMing Spencer. I had like a piece of the cheesy bread, and that's it. I need to eat.
Yeah, Spencer.
So
What have you been doing?
10-minute break, and then some Among Us.
I gotta take a shower. I'm so greasy.
Okay, do it in 10 minutes.
Do it now.
That's what I'm gonna do. That's